Hey, what's going on, chat? Today's Sports Sunday, bro. So we finna be reacting. Well, actually, I can't show the actual games or whatever on the screen, so it's a live reaction though. So I'm finna pull up Floyd Mayweather, which I paid for,
and limitless,
and the Jaguars,
in the ring, the man
which is local.
This is in rhythm. You see why he's the #1 pick.
He got into that rhythm in the second half last week.
Exactly.
And he went.
All right, so he's not fighting right now. I can go ahead and mute that.
This pass tipped incomplete as Willie Gay was the one who got a hand on it. Yeah, it was a different story last week. They were down 17-0 to the Raiders and came back and won. Down 20-0 at one point in this game today. Now 20-7.
This is wide open. And this is why when you have Gay, who was hurt for some games earlier in the year, a guy like that, those plays are huge, right? Karlaftis ended it earlier in the first drive with a tip. Another one there. He was suspended, Gay, earlier in the year.
2nd and 10.
He looks more confident, right, Lawrence? It's almost like the young quarterback getting settled.
He finds Kirk. And
all right, that's good.
About a yard short of the first.
Good gain of yards.
On the way.
Yeah, and that's a good job. Pressure coming right up the middle. And Kansas City doesn't do a great job against slot receivers. That's the area you can get them sometimes. Spagnuolo right there had Reed.
So they had a big 3rd down conversion a moment ago. This one much shorter, just 3rd and a long, well, we'll call it 2. We'll call it 2.
How do I put an animated scoreboard on my stream?
Can run it,
all right, 32.
Put people up there so they don't run it, so you got to throw it.
Oh my God.
Lawrence, look at the strength of him.
This line is not blocking, bro.
First. They had him about 5 yards beyond that, and now you know they're going to go for it with 4th and a long one on the way.
Oh, shit, Ezekiel Elliott
Snead's going to come
playing.
off your edge right here. It's a blitz. And this is under the radar sneaky, one of the top nickel corners in the National Football League.
They mark it outside of the 40 and they're going for it. So it's a 4th actually and close to 3. They'll call it 4th and 2. Kirk in a slot to the left. Hasty's the running back as he was on 3rd down.
Tracy talked about it. Doug Peterson at the half said he's going to be more aggressive in this half. They had the opportunity last time.
Pass. What a catch.
Oh, he called it. Zay Jones. Good catch, man.
Lawrence. And again, he hits Jones on 3rd down. He's been a very effective 3rd
Good
down
catch.
receiver this year. And we've seen it twice on this drive.
This is a perfect throw. There's no window there. Jones actually works upfield. Zay Jones a little too much, but Doug Peterson, who always been the gambler. Yep, I knew it the whole way. That wasn't a tight window throw. You see the confidence, though, of Lawrence right now. You can see he's
Right
stepping
there,
back and firing
Yeah.
on this drive, just like the end of the half.
ETN comes back in for Hasty, who was in on the last 2 snaps. ETN goes wide and then turns it upfield. And there again, he slithers for about 9.
ETN is pretty good, bro. I'm glad the Jazz drafted him, bro. He's pretty good.
Yesterday, his brother had his first 100-yard game, 8 carries, 100 yards, and we were there with him when he cleared that mark to get to 100. And he was excited about it.
Yeah, that's a great moment, getting to watch that. Shatley and Robinson get out front, and then you see the finish by ETN. I told him, I said, a little healthy competition there sometimes.
Yeah.
Who's going to rush for more yards? He goes, absolutely.
2nd and 1. They're going Wildcat here. ETN's going to take the snap, and then they're going to fake the give to Lawrence, and ETN in the end picks up a 1st.
At Tracy's point again. At the
I was waiting for it, weren't you?
play.
Yeah.
I thought they're going to. Sometimes you set a play up like that, Jim, so the next time you give it to the quarterback.
So the drive started back at the 25, and we're 10 plays into it, and they've gone 54 yards in almost 6 minutes now to start the 3rd quarter.
And this is why I know they're 3-6, but what Trent Baalke's done and Doug Peterson has really turned this organization around. Regardless of their record this year, they're going in the right direction because they have drives like this that look really efficient.
See you guys, bro.
Here's Lawrence. Nothing downfield, so he goes to ETN.
Damn.
Good tackle, by the way, by rookie Joshua Williams out of Fayetteville State. Holds him to 1.
All the young talent on this side. McDuffie.
Williams, Watson, that's Cook, all in the secondary, all rookies, 4 of them.
And really,
you got Najee Johnson, too, is on the roster and up to date.
That's the first rounder, McDuffie there. Watson's been playing a lot, 35, 7th round pick. And now Williams coming on. And I've already talked about Snead, who's probably trying to guard Kirk right there.
Here's Hasty, 2nd and 9. And they're going to need 4 coming up on 3rd down, 4 or 5 to go.
And that's part of the issue sometimes, as you see Sheriff getting out in front. That's actually a good job by Williams. Your corners, when you get out on the edge, you're like this. If a corner doesn't like to tackle, Jim, you see that during the week as an offensive staff, and you go, we're going to get some runs outside, and that guy's got to take on something and really stick his hat in there. Good job by Williams there.
Zay Jones has come up big on some of these crucial downs. I said a couple of 3rd down conversions. Actually, one was on 4th down, a 3rd and a 4th.
Coming after him right up the middle.
3rd and 5. And that's going to be enough for the 1st down. So it goes back to Kirk.
Another slot receiver, like I talked about. And you got a great one in Kirk. I really like, just the way he plays. He's quarterback friendly, I call it. He knows like this route's 7 yards, but if a guy's off 12 yards and they pressure, you break it off at 4 and let the ball get on you quickly.
Got a very lucrative contract, free agent contract by way of the Cardinals. A lot of people were
What? Kyler Murray not playing today?
Getting that much money, but he has been. That's now 40.
That's crazy
on the season.
Oh,
6
shit.
today, including a touchdown.
He's a difference maker.
He has been. 1st and goal. ETN.
Come on, Jags.
It's about halfway there.
This is the Jags that I saw on tape. Run the football, and since ETN's come on after, Robinson was traded
So
away,
ETN got 10 rushes for 41 yards.
Very efficient. That first half was an anomaly in some ways, but not really, because Kansas City's Kansas City. I know we're talking about the Jags, but the Chiefs have a way of doing that. Like the Bills, where they just come in, and that guy, Andy Reid, he knows how to attack defenses. We'll see if the Jags adjust when they get out there on D.
A drive that's lasted 8 minutes. Lawrence has hit 15 of his last 17. Is he going to throw it? Yes, he is. Flips it.
Touchdown, baby! Woo!
Catch.
All right, Jags down by 1 touchdown now,
What a
bro.
drive by Jacksonville. Hold on, there's a marker.
No, is that coming back?
An eligible player down.
Play it down the field. Offense is coming back.
74. 5-yard penalty. 2nd down.
Cam Robinson, take it off the board.
Now, this is a lot, but go ahead. You're going to see 74, left tackle right there. And you see, you can't go down the field right there.
He's 4 yards down the line.
And that's really just Cam Robinson not knowing that it was a passing type of a play.
It sure looks like it was a miscommunication for him, because
nobody else
he went all the way into the end zone, still looking for someone to block after some early contact. 2nd and goal from the 9. Yeah, this one just thrown away because they were on him. Snead was blitzing. You think about Jacksonville with the 2 missed field goals, now a touchdown wiped out. They can get it back, though. They've got 3rd and goal coming up.
Now, this is the evolution of Trevor Lawrence. Go ahead and play that and pause it right here. Stop. Just throw it underneath. No one's around him. It's a hot route, right? They're blitzing everyone, Jim. Guess who's open? Wherever they blitz from, you throw it there.
Dang, Doug Peterson is fired up.
And he'll learn that. It's just his 2nd year, and he's going against an exotic defensive coordinator.
From the gun. In trouble.
Line not blocking again, bro.
Chris Jones back at the 20-yard
Oh,
line.
God.
And there he is. The highest win rate for a defensive tackle, meaning he wins his battles more than anyone, including Aaron Donald this year. 25% of the time, you can't go one-on-one with him, and he just bull rushes right past Taylor. And he always comes up. It's like Donald, him, the best players on 3rd down, don't they?
He does. He's got a 1.5 sacks today on 3rd down situations. 35-yard kick. Patterson must come through. And this time he does. Into the net. How about this drive that lasted 9 minutes and 14 seconds? Ends up only 3. They had a touchdown for a moment. Called back.
A breakfast croissant plus seasoned potatoes for $3, and they're redshirting you?
It's just a standard work shirt.
Hey, way to stay humble, man.
Thank you, Reggie.
I was trying to see how I can add a scoreboard on him, but I do not know how to do it.
Because your lives are forever entwined.
Darling, please be mine.
Love entwined. Exclusively at K.
Oh yeah, y'all see my shirt?
WeatherTech gift cards have the power to wow everyone on your holiday list, offering a variety of American-made products.
WeatherTech. Nice.
Like floor liners, cargo liner, tablet holder, boot tray, cup phone, sink mat, pet feeding system, anti-fatigue comfort mat, and more. Order the WeatherTech gift card instantly for the perfect gift at WeatherTech.com.
Brown is the first colored aviator in the Navy.
Based on the incredible true story.
The commanding officer called you one of the best pilots he's ever seen. It must be hard being a naval aviator. It's the toughest job there is.
He was not just the first.
We just want to let you know we see you.
He was the best.
We bring everyone home.
Pretty slick flying.
Just try to keep it interesting.
Devotion. Rated PG-13. Exclusively in theaters. November 23rd.
Oh my God, is he dead?
No, he's taking a break.
What's a mafia capo doing in Tulsa?
I'm gonna take 20% to protect you from the gangs. You gotta know your risk.
There was no risk until you came along.
Any flammable liquids or firearms?
In the box? Nah.
How's Tulsa treating you?
It's like the Paris of the Southwest.
Tulsa King. New series. Now streaming exclusively on Paramount Plus.
Week 10 continues on CBS and Fox, then tonight on NBC. Tune in tomorrow for Monday Night Football on ESPN. Stream games live on your mobile phone with NFL Plus.
This broadcast is copyrighted by NFL Productions for the private use of our audience. Any other use of this broadcast or any pictures, descriptions, or accounts of the game without the consent of NFL Productions is prohibited.
12 sacks allowed through the first 9 games. In fact, they didn't even allow one in 5 of the first 9 games. 12 total, 5 today. Chris Jones, he's wrecked a couple of drives.
Well, Taylor, 75, has been outstanding this year. He's only given up a couple of pressures all year. That's why they leave him one-on-one, but that didn't work out.
CBS Sports embraces authentic stories. Share yours at #MyNativeStory. This statue called The Scout depicts a Sioux Scout on horseback overlooking Kansas City and was dedicated to local Native American tribes back in 1922 here in KC. Beautiful city with its parks and fountains. From the 25, it's been 35 minutes actual time since Mahomes was last on the field. Gives it to Pacheco, and he's clogged up after 2. Coach Cowher's going to take the handoff this time. Let's give him the football. It's all yours, Coach.
Yeah, Tony and Jim. Tua Tagovailoa is going to find Tyreek Hill from 2 yards out. It's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The 3rd straight game of 30.
He tried to shake the female.
They lead Cleveland.
He tried to shake her hand. She wasn't going for it.
Coach, they are some kind of explosive.
By the way, Tua, when he's played for them, 6-1 this year. People sneakily, they forget he was hurt. I mean, I remember where he got hurt, but
that's a completion over to Tony. It'll be 3rd and 2, knocked down right away by Monteric Buster Brown.
But technically, when healthy, he's right there with the Chiefs, Eagles.
Yeah, I mean, he'd
be like these guys losing their QB, right?
Looks like they're on their way to 7-3 record with a 20-point lead late in the 3rd.
And Miami's, you remember all the draft picks and everything they got? Like a lot of these franchises, like Jackson, if you're bad long enough, you start to get a lot of draft picks. And if you draft correctly, and then I think they hit a home run on their coach as well.
Here's 3rd and 2. Just dump it over to McKinnon. He was left alone. And he's able to glide all the way.
He should have been stopped,
man.
bro.
Side of the field, out at the 48. 19 game.
This is all Andy Reid. Go ahead and pause that right here. He's going to go ahead The back starts on this side. He's going to sneak over. Run everybody else that way. And this just discombobulates the defense as Lloyd runs into his own defensive player. But that's just, Andy Reid's like, oh, you're going to play man-to-man? We'll run everybody into your guy, and we'll sneak out underneath. It's like a design play that says throw it here.
Mahomes has hit his last 8 passes.
Well, you could have hit that one.
That one I could have. Would have liked the chance.
He got way too much time, bro.
He was looking deep. Instead goes back.
Oh, he fumbled. Not fumbled, but he dropped the ball.
9 straight completions. Should have been. McKinnon was questionable all week with shoulder, knee, and hamstring issues. Saw a lot of action against the Titans last week.
Got to catch that one there. I've talked about it earlier in the game. The evolution of Mahomes. He had 3 shots down the field, and he's looking. But almost in rhythm, because it's a designed rollout, he still gets to the check down, even though it's way back over there. He's the rare guy who throws back across the field, and it's always successful.
Valdez Scantling, by the way, back on the field after taking that big blow, that big hit in the second quarter. Here's the draw. Pacheco hit hard and still goes. Able to bounce off of Jenkins first, and then picks up 4. It'll be 3rd and 6.
Yeah, I like Jenkins. You know, he's a blitzer. He sets the tone for the defense. Number 2, the safety, the Jaguars. But then you watch Pacheco, and it's like, ooh, mass on mass. He runs hard, doesn't he?
You're not kidding. And we've seen, by the way, very little today of Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
Yeah.
It's been Pacheco and McKinnon alternating most of the time. Just a couple of snaps for CEH. 3rd and 6. That's going to be a first down, Kelsey.
Oh, God.
Who's been quiet by his enormous standards, even though he had a 46-yard catch earlier. That's his 3rd catch of the game.
This is just not fair. Watch this route. He's going to go up. He gets hit. And right there, he's like, what am I going to do with leverage? And then he's going to flatten this back inside. Most guys would turn after all that leverage and go up the field. Kelsey has incredible, body, leverage ability to wiggle and also flatten routes for a guy that size. Oh, rare.
60th catch of the season. Here's a first down screen. McKinnon, stutter step, survey, and tackled down by Brown.
That was a big tackle because that
looked like he could have sprung it, didn't it?
Yeah, they had a lot of blockers in front of him. Almost like he took a little too long to get going. He was trying to assess. McKinnon a little too deliberate there. See the great hair there by Lawrence, me and him. Both.
Yeah.
Get a lot of compliments.
Very similar. Very similar.
Yes.
2nd and 2. Look at that fake to go deep. Sideline.
He caught that?
What a catch by Tony. The flag at the 14-yard line where they were all tangled, the corners and Tony.
Oh.
It's going to go against the Jags.
I was waiting to see. This is such a huge decision to trade for a guy.
Contact. Defense number 30. That penalty is declined. The result of the play is a first down.
4th catch for Tony for 58 yards and a touchdown.
Well, you see it's called a sluggo, but this is why I wanted to see him in this offense with Mahomes, because you could see his juice, right? He's got some of the quickest twitch. Other guys can run straight line speed like Hardman. Juju's tough physical, does all the other stuff, but you can't. You gotta wait for the substitution. But he's showing something. He's bigger than you think, even though he's like a guy who can like quick, boom, break in and out.
Ball was fumbled on the snap. And Edwards-Helaire had come in for that 1st and goal play. And he's making an appeal here. Oops. Reed Humphreys snap. A little bit low.
Well, yeah, I think Humphreys
that's
just
what he's
lost
upset
the ball.
about.
Oh, that's
he didn't
what
like
he's
that
upset.
right there.
So come on. He could have hit my finger. He could have hurt me. That's not okay.
2nd and goal now, drops it back to the 7-yard line.
That's when you know you're really protecting the quarterbacks. The penalty there. You can't hit that ball after the play. Great red zone offense, this Chief team.
We've seen it today at the goal line. It's Kelsey with his first touchdown catch since the Vegas game.
Well.
3 weeks ago when he had 4 in one game. 7-yarder Fourth touchdown strike by Patrick Mahomes.
These are just so well-designed plays. Mahomes just going to go ahead and keep eyes down the middle, but Kelsey's ability to just wait. Go ahead and pause that right there, or don't. Yeah, look at that. He doesn't keep running. That's supposed to be ran to the middle, but he just senses people out in front and stays there for Mahomes. Oh, so hard to do.
Butker, who's 2 of 3 on extra points, kicks this one through. Well, Doug Peterson knows all about the Kelceys. He coached Travis's brother Jason in Philadelphia, and now Travis Kelce has his 8th touchdown catch of the year.
With an Invisalign smile, everything clicks. And that class reunion becomes...
Is that Anna?
Invis is the #1 doctor-recommended clear aligner and more predictable results. Invisalign.
From the studio that brought you Encanto and Big Hero 6.
Our mission is dangerous.
The Clade family just crash-landed into a very strange world.
What is this place? So cute. I want to merchandise it.
This Thanksgiving.
I don't know what you said, but I'm pretty sure it was inappropriate.
Strange.
This place is not what it seems.
Is just the beginning.
We need you to figure this out, otherwise we are doomed.
Disney's Strange World. Rated PG. November 23rd.
Little Caesar's Detroit-style deep dish pizza has caramelized crispy cheese edges and a soft, chewy center. Do you love it, Matthew Stafford?
I'm not a walking billboard.
Okay, never mind.
Pizza, pizza.
Get Little Caesar's
Am I
Detroit-style
tripping?
deep dish pizza for just $8.99.
Pizza, pizza.
'Twas a night at the Home Depot, at every location. A night when our stores see a grand transformation. We bring out the tools you really do need, like snowmen and string lights and plenty of trees. We work through the night preparing our splendor for Black Friday savings all through November. And what you do next is always fantastic, because we have the tools to make your holiday magic. The Home Depot, how doers get more done.
Jake from State Farm. I really want that personal price plan, so I'll admit it. I'm a bath bomb guy.
Dude, you do not need to get that personal. The State Farm Personal Price Plan simply helps you create an affordable price just for you.
For real?
Who's ready for their jazz bath? No?
Who is that guy?
Gotcha. So
Call
now I
or click
can
to get a quote
add.
today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
The NFL on CBS is sponsored by The Home Depot. How doers get more done. Verizon, the network America relies on. And by State Farm. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Ran one. Well, for Kelce, he's just become Patrick Mahomes' favorite touchdown target. 42 times they've hooked up for scores. Tyreek Hill 41 times. Hill doing a lot of damage against the Dolphins opponents this year, but they've adjusted here, and Kelce's now got 42 scores off the arm of Patrick Mahomes.
Well, that's why in 2018, when they averaged 35 points a game,
crazy,
took the league by storm. They were darn near impossible to stop. This is the second best year, like I said before, in the Mahomes era, averaging over 30 points a game.
There is the kick by Butker all the way, hits the official in the back of the end zone. Saturday, 3:30 Eastern, the SEC on CBS. Features another huge test for top-ranked Georgia. Go on the road, face number 24 Kentucky. We'll have you set for kickoff 3 Eastern with college football today. Saturday, the SEC is on CBS. Well, there's your difference, Tony, between the Chiefs and the Jags. The Jags had the football to start this third quarter for almost, well, over 9 minutes, and they got a field goal. Kansas City comes back, drives down the field, and gets a touchdown.
You're exactly right.
And a lot less time, too.
And that's why the red zone offense for the Jags has been a little bit of an issue. First off, they've had too many turnovers this year. But, you know, to be 21st where the other team is second, you can't go on the road and beat a Mahomes team without scoring touchdowns.
There's the pass to Kirk, and he's got a first down at the 36.
See, the offense moving is.
As
I
we're
don't
down
know.
The final half minute of the third quarter, a speedy third quarter. It's been 9-minute drive, backed up by Kansas City, 5-minute drive. Hasty's the running back. He's not going to run a play. Thought they might want to get another play in, down 17, but they're not able to.
I would have.
Yep.
Absolutely. Good call.
Through 3 quarters, Kansas City leads at 27-10. You're watching the NFL on CBS.
Your granddaughter's gonna love that.
Third-generation sailor.
Sailor? Make sure she joins USAA.
My family loves USAA.
We've been members for 40 years.
But you can keep trying, though.
USAA. It's for the military community.
COVID-19. Some people get it, and some people can get it bad. And for those who do get it bad, it may be because they have a high risk factor, such as heart disease, diabetes, being overweight, asthma, or smoking. Even if symptoms feel mild, these factors can increase your risk of COVID-19 turning severe. So if you're at high risk and test positive, don't wait. Ask your healthcare provider right away if an authorized oral treatment is right for you.
Back in a sec. We can't wait forever.
Order nacho fries, please.
Made with Mexican spices. Made for nacho cheese sauce. Only at Taco Bell.
New tomorrow. She's been a fugitive for 11 years. Where's my mom?
A new NCIS Hawaii. Tomorrow on CBS.
A new Equalizer. New episode tonight on CBS.
I'm finna say my jump to stop. Alright, what's going on with boxing? Okay, boxing on commercial right now.
We're back at GEHA Field at Arrowhead in the Lynn Dawson television broadcast booth. Clark Hunt announced the dedication back in 2017 when what proved to be Patrick Mahomes' 22nd birthday. Of course, Lynn Dawson passed away this August. He and Mahomes, the 2 quarterbacks who have brought Super Bowl titles to this city. It's a 1st and 10 to start the 4th with Lawrence getting it over to Etienne. Staying with him is Bolton.
That's the speed that they, you know, when they're all healthy over there, and really they're just getting healthy. Frank Clark not there right now.
He's out with suspension. He'll be back. This
He'll
is the
be
last
back,
game he
and
misses.
then it's like all the young guys coming on, both these defenses, 2 of the youngest in the league. But all of a sudden, this happens every year, I feel like, for this defense. Kansas City, they just start rolling at some point. Haven't done a great job against the run lately, but today they have.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
Come on, Zay Jones.
Tries to split him.
Yeah, 1st down.
He gets hammered down by McDuffie, but it's a 1st down. Gain of 8. You take this receiving core with Zay Jones, Marvin Jones with a big catch. They actually have 3 receivers named Jones here.
Yeah.
You got Tim Jones also, but they will, you mentioned it earlier, next year they'll have Calvin Ridley coming on board. Kind of a sneaky trade.
Oh.
And it could be anywhere from like a 2nd to a 6th round pick they give up for him, for a guy that has potential to be one of the top 5 guys in the league at that position.
I agree with you. I think it's a great decision. Both these teams, you can already see what Tony's done for Kansas City today.
And Kirk, of course, is something special as Ingram, who has a touchdown catch taken away in this game.
And that is a tight end.
Yeah, he looks like a receiver.
He does. I know. Came out, he was with the Giants for a while, and I really like the way that Doug Peterson and offense coordinator Press Taylor use him. They move him around a bunch. like all these guys.
Hasty keeps spotting about every fourth or fifth play. Etienne, he's in there now. We'll fake it to him into the line. Sidearm the pass to him. And that is another negative play for Jacksonville.
That was a bad
right
decision by Trevor Lawrence, bro.
It's a screen pass. Problem is, you block Dunlap too good. You're supposed to let him go.
Dunlap, a sneaky good pick as well.
Yeah.
On the Kansas City side this year, 11 years at Cincy, 2 years at Seattle. Signed free agent by way of the Seahawks most recently. 3rd and 7. Zay Jones has come up big on a couple of these crucial situations. Lawrence is looking his way. He's going deep for Jones. Oh, and it's in and out of his hands. No flag. McDuffie with the coverage. Their first round pick out of Washington right there with him.
Yeah, Knight really thought he started the year off really well. He's got some speed. You see the hand in there, but that's great timing. Wow. McDuffie right at the end there. Might have got away with a little bit of a hold. You see Zay Jones who can fly, but for McDuffie to make up that ground and then time it, might have been a penalty though.
Yeah, it looked like a hold.
But he did it inside his chest. Sometimes you can't see.
Nobody saw it. Low punt. Scooped up at the 3. Tony turns around and gets swamped at the 7.
For all the positive statements I said earlier, you have to take it back. You got to let that go into the end zone.
48-yard punt. Kansas City will start inside the 10, but up 17 in the 4th.
In this market, you'll find Fisher Investments is different than other money managers.
Different how? Aren't we all just looking for the hottest stocks?
Nope. We use diversified strategies to position our clients' portfolios for their long.
Once this Floyd Mayweather fight come on, I'm cutting this Jaguars game off.
For you, right?
No, we don't sell commission products. We're a fiduciary obligated to act in our clients' best interest.
So when do you make more money? Only when your clients make more money?
Yep, we do better when our clients do better. At Fisher Investments, we're clearly different.
I've got all the flavors wrapped in pretty paper. I'll do you a favor, save you some for later. Yum, yum, yum. Give me some, give me some. Yum, 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 yum.
The refrigerator is Greg's happy place.
My kids eat, but I finally figured it out.
We can get all that we need and then a little bit more at Walmart. Uh-oh. Now this is going to be...
I think the fight finna start now.
Something on the ship. There's something with us here.
What do we do?
Get to the escape pods. Go now!
Okay, I'm an alien, and I got these claws. I'm climbing the wall now.
If you're making a sci-fi movie, you need to finish the special effects.
Does that look good?
And if you want to save by bundling home and car insurance, you need Geico.
Guys? Uh-oh.
See how much you could save by bundling with Geico.
Is that gonna be a problem?
The long-lasting scent of Gain Flings made it smell like Dave was in his happy place, the massage chair at the mall. But he wasn't. Gain Flings with OxyBoost and Febreze.
Go to NFLShop.com for a special offer.
Coach Peterson and his wife, they were in our production meeting yesterday, seeing some old friends back here in Kansas City. But you talk about Doug and such a prepared, organized guy, but he said he learned about details and the way to treat players by being in the company of Andy Reid as a player and then as an assistant coach.
And this team really needed that, you know, after last year. Obviously, they had a tumultuous season under Urban Meyer, and bring in the great Doug Peterson, who
he was backing up Favre, and then he started the first game ever for Andy Reid as a head coach at Philadelphia. There he is on the staff then a short while after that. Then he was here for 3 years as the offensive coordinator before leaving to go take the head coaching job in Philadelphia. On his way to winning, of course, the Super Bowl title for the Eagles.
Special relationship there.
2nd and 7, very special.
So many great coaches have come under Andy Reid. Doug Peterson, obviously, another one in a long line.
Guns it. Kelsey button hooks around, and if Kelsey gets to 100 yards today, he'll set the all-time record for 100-yard performances by a tight end. He's tied for the most all-time. He's got 77 now in this game.
Do you see how he slows up in that middle? If you keep running in zone, you're going to run to the next guy. So it's a route that's able to keep moving, but there's so much wiggle room in this offense. And we talked about Juju. Wow, look at that.
He's tied with Gronk with 31.
That's why
32. Yep.
Juju's come on, though. He's starting to do similar things like that where he has some wiggle room to do that in the offense.
Speaking of wiggle, Tony, there's Pacheco.
Mr. Wiggles.
Yeah, he's looked good a couple
Yeah,
of
this
times.
game over with. I'm going to close this game out. I'm finna watch.
Camel. Camels are bigger than horses. People don't know that.
Yeah, they're definitely bigger than horses.
I know that. But just to come here and we're going to go see the Miracle Garden. I mean, Dubai has just some great water shows and just great.
Who the fuck? Who is this?
Got me a rollie.
Oh, come on. Come on. You got sparkles on the dress.
Andy, I'm blind.
Can we
I'm
get
blind.
some sunglasses here? Because your watch is really blinding us out.
It's crazy, sorry.
And look, you're going to spend some time here in Dubai. It's amazing. And you've competed in huge fights on huge cards, we know. Let's talk about the atmosphere tonight here inside the Coca-Cola Arena. The Dubai locals, everyone who's traveled from far afield to be here, are really creating something very special in here tonight.
It's very special in here tonight. It got the UK. It got Dubai in here. It's everybody here. We flew in from America. We got friends who flying in from Vegas, Texas. Wherever Floyd fights at, that's where the fans come.
And the fans have certainly come here in full sight. Look, we're going to let you get your ringside seat. That fight is just moments away. Don't take your eyes off that watch, all right? Look, hey, wait, look, all the stars are here. This is really something very special. Another star's coming here with us. We turned his mic off.
You've said all the stars. I don't have a mic on right now. I'm not. But listen, can I just say, Coca-Cola Arena, I've never seen it so... we have a circus here right now in a good way. The amount of celebs that are rocking up here ringside. There's been clashes in and out the ring. What we just witnessed there with Jake Paul was unbelievable.
What did you make of that? Big John Fury, a scary man with his clothes on, let alone when he takes them off. What did you make of all of that?
What's interesting about it is Jake's got the Hulkamania t-shirt on, right?
I kind of wanted to rip it off, didn't you?
I felt like it was going to get ripped off. You're right.
It needed it. The full rip all the way.
I turned my head for one moment and I looked straight back in and there he was, shirtless, ready to go.
He was ready to go. He was shadowboxing.
But I can tell you, I saw both managers shake hands. And they,
really? Yes. Is this some gossip? I mean, look, we know, Chris, you've been out and about in the crowd. You've been getting some great gossips. Are you telling us that there may be a start of an agreement happening here?
I believe something's going to happen right now. I did see that the Fury family shook hands with Jake Paul's manager as well. So I believe that there is something on the cards, on the horizon, which I think it needs to be played out, right?
I'm standing right there. I can confirm it.
Yeah, third time lucky. Third time lucky. Will we get Jake Paul? He's still ringside. He's still talking to people. Maybe some negotiations are still going on. But guys, we're moving towards our main event. We're moving towards a very special moment. Like seeing one of the greatest of all time perform inside a ring, doing what he does best. Chris, you know the atmosphere here in Dubai. What does it mean for this city to have someone like Floyd Mayweather come here to showcase perhaps the best skills ever?
Well, I can tell you right now, it's nearly 12:30 in the morning. It's a Sunday. Everyone has work tomorrow, but everyone is still here. So
on their feet.
100%.
Energy's high.
And what I love is, of course, Mayweather is bringing not only what he brings to the sport, but the likes of a lot of the KSIs, the Jake Pauls, for example, are really bringing this energy, and you don't know who's actually going to walk out of these doors at any moment. But to see Floyd back here in the UAE, I know he loves the country, I know he loves Dubai as well. He's going to put on a show, and there's a switch with him. I've seen him fight a few times now, these exhibitions. He starts off sort of just feeling out his opponent, but then there's a switch that Floyd does switch on just to show everyone why he's the greatest.
And that's the thing, it's the temperature. He talked about that in the press conference, that Floyd likes to take the temperature of his opponent in these exhibitions. Whatever they bring, he's going to come back. And look, Floyd has the best skills in the world. He can match whatever temperature you bring. So wait, let me ask you this. What kind of temperature do you think that Deji's going to bring tonight?
Deji should come in. Listen, I'm changing my stance on this. He needs to come in ice cold. Whatever Floyd wants to do, Deji lets him do. He responds, for sure, but play a little coy here, right? Let Floyd get that comment, you know what I'm saying? He's in Dubai, let him do his thing. But then, as the rounds go on, if he can hang in there, let it all go as we end that fight. Let everything out there. It's the best strategy for Deji to not only hang around, but show his skills. If you're punched, react. Let Floyd lead the dance.
This is going to be a real masterclass, I think. You've got Deji who, I mean, these guys are at polar opposite ends of their careers and experience. Floyd, 50 as a professional, multiple exhibitions, one of the greatest. You've got Deji who is fast improving under his coach Daly, 1-0 as a professional. This is going to be, it's going to be interesting to see how Floyd manages, what Deji can take out of this experience.
And what I've been reading as well, and what we've seen is a big transformation with Deji as well. Just from, you can see what his body's done over the last sort of 3 months alone. I think he's taken this camp very seriously. He has had other fights, and he's obviously taken those seriously, but when you're getting in the ring with, pound for pound, one of the greatest fighters of all time.
Another one at his age, to look like he does, Floyd just trains. He might try to convince you that he's not training, no, Floyd trains. This is his life. And to see him at that age rocking 8 packs,
so true.
Insane.
And we talk about Deji's work ethic. Let's be honest, in the past, he's admitted himself, he didn't train hard enough. He was lazy. But over the last 6 to 8 months, that's all changed. And look, Wade, you are ingrained in this scene. What have you heard about the work ethic that Deji's been putting into this camp?
Let's rewind. When Deji was trying to find a new camp, he was looking far and wide for someone to push him, for someone to give him something he hadn't had yet. When he met Daily Perales, it changed everything. His mindset, his physical body, his boxing skills, they went through the roof. Comparatively to what we'd seen, this was a completely different guy and fighter. The confidence is up, the skills are there. He's improving rapidly. I've been so impressed with his transformation. I don't know what it'll be tonight, but I'm excited to see it.
But Chris, the thing is, whatever Deji gets out tonight, if he can get in there and test himself against someone the caliber of Floyd Mayweather, surely the skills, this experience alone is going to catapult him up the ranks of experience moving forward.
I should be good now.
Yeah, you can see alongside a lot of the other sort of social media stars that have started to get into the ring, I think they start off dabbling as a bit of fun maybe. Let's experience what that feeling is. But we're seeing with so many of them, as you can see with Jake behind us right now, it turns from let's try it out once to now it's a professional career. These guys are really doing what the pros are doing. And I feel like Deji getting out of the ring after Floyd Mayweather, no matter if he wins or loses, I believe this is another grade for him to take on.
Undeniably. Of course, look, one of the competitors who's really just pushing forward and demonstrating his skills from being an influencer to competing with people like Anderson Silva is the man who's remaining at ringside in Jake Paul. And as I say, he's still ringside. He obviously is going to hang around and watch our main event as we all are. And let's not forget, Deji started his boxing career at the same time against Jake. Do you think that Jake may be doing a little bit of scouting tonight for another potential opponent?
Well, listen, we'll see what happens with Jake coming up. It's obvious he's here for a reason. We saw that reason, but it's a great little duality because we're getting Jake watching Deji reach his peak. These two men started, as you said, Andy, at the same time. Deji's first time in the ring and his first time experiencing any competition. That is the word of the night for Deji. Compete.
But let's not put anything past Jake Paul. Of course, he's fought Deji and he'll be watching Deji tonight, but there's 2 men in that ring. Floyd Mayweather's in there. And you know that Jake would relish an opportunity to get in there with Floyd. Do you think there's a universe we see that fight?
Do you think that's why he's sitting ringside still?
There's a reason he's here, folks.
Do you think he's here to call
and
out
I have
Floyd?
a feeling he's not leaving until this fight's done.
He's still there. I'm going to try to get a microphone back onto him at some stage, and we'll find out what he's going to say. Earlier on, we had, people calling out KSI as well. So I feel like there's a lot. Listen, there's a lot of egos in the room right here at the Coca-Cola Arena, but we like that. We like what's happening
This
here.
is what happens at a big fight. When all the players in the room, this is where you do the best business. You get everyone in the room and you make stuff happen. And we've seen the call-outs. We've seen the little whispers between managers. I've seen stuff going on backstage in terms of, hey, if this happens, let's do this. This is the narrative here. When you get a big fight, things happen. So, look, we've got a main event still to come, but really it's going to be the aftermath tomorrow when we're all looking through social media, hearing the conversations that happen here or at the hotel afterwards. There are so many permutations, Wade, for some incredible fights moving forward.
Yeah, no, listen. These things are setting up before our eyes. We just watched one happen. Jake's staying around. The Sidemen are in the crowd. KSI's here. All these guys understand that what's next on the horizon for influencer boxing, for pro boxing, it's happening here tonight. That's the reason we're here.
Let's talk about Jake for a minute. He's still here. I'm sure he can hear us. But look, what he's done for the sport. You know, he came in within the influencer boxing world, but the way he's elevated himself, he's helped elevate others around him. And look, he just beat Anderson Silva. Say what you like about, his age, is this, is that. Anderson Silva is a world-class athlete who can still go with the best of them. For Jake to go in there and do what he did, there's no denying now that Jake is a competitive fighter in the boxing world.
No, there's no doubt about it at all. Jake has done
Indeed,
what none of us
going
thought
back
he
hard.
would.
You want to come and join us, Roddy? Yes, we've got him. Beautiful.
We'll get a few words from you, Jake. Just tell us, from your point of view, what happened at the end of the Tommy Fury fight?
Madness. This guy was like on some sort of shit. I never seen anything like that in my life. It was entertaining, but there was nothing stopping him. He had the high ground. Anyone who knows anything about war knows that the high ground is better. I'm standing there, don't move a muscle. There's nothing stopping both of those two Furies, and they did nothing. I was by myself, standing there, low ground. They could have jumped on top of me. Did absolutely nothing.
You're a soldier, that's for sure. But look, we know you and Tommy were supposed to fight on 2 other occasions. Would you give him a third opportunity to fight you?
I mean, I think it'd be interesting, right? But the problem is like, will he actually show up in the ring? And that's what I'm worried about. So I would like that. I would like to fight a Fury. I would like to fight Tommy. I'd like to fight a professional boxer, but none of them have wanted to get in the ring with me.
How did you feel when you saw the shirt coming off there? Shirt came off from Dad. He was ready to go.
Honestly, I was just like, damn, he just started OnlyFans.
What the Oh, Andrew Tate!
Would you pay for that? Would you put your $6.99 down?
I mean, I already got it for free. Come on now.
I was hoping that this was going to get torn off a la Hulk Hogan.
You ruined my plans. No.
Oh!
I'm joking.
Listen, we saw some...
WWE, brother. Hulkamania.
We saw some hands being shook between your team and the Fury team. Was anything shook there for real? We were there.
Who?
There was some
you're throwing someone under the bus here now.
I think you're lying.
We'll see it on the replay, but there was some hand... I don't know if it was just as a peace offering or if there was actually anything happening there.
I don't know. I was ready to fight. I don't know what these guys are doing.
Well, look, Jake, you say you are ready to fight. Where are you looking next? Is it a Tommy, third time lucky? You got your eyes on someone else, or are you still just taking some time out?
I think Andrew Tate's in the building.
Oh.
There he is.
Can we get Andrew up here?
I'm the real Top G.
Is Andrew
Oh,
Tate here?
no.
I'm the real Top G.
He talking crazy.
If Andrew wants to come around and say hello, we'll say hello to him.
A bunch of people want the smoke, so we're going to see who it is.
And look, we just saw you in WWE. Obviously, your brother is doing incredibly well there. I know you got business to do inside the boxing ring, but is there a world in which we see you and your brother maybe team up, take on the Usos?
For sure. We're going to have a tag team match. We're going to show up, and me and my brother are coming back for the Usos. Okay, I promise you that, because what I felt in my heart when we lost to them, it wasn't a vibe. And so I want to come back and avenge that loss to my brother.
On the straight, how did you find that experience? I mean, you and your brother are such great entertainers, and you've been entertaining inside a boxing ring. We've all loved it. How did you find entering that WWE world?
It was iconic, legendary. It gave me goosebumps. I couldn't even believe it was real, and I owe it all to my fans who still support me to this day, to be there with my brother, shutting down Saudi Arabia in one of the craziest events ever, a week after beating Anderson Silva. All of this is surreal, man. I'm just happy to be here next to this guy, next to you guys. This is amazing, and it's truly an honor, and I just owe it all to my fans back at home. If you're watching this, I love you guys for real, and I couldn't do it without y'all.
Jake, thank you so much for your time. Thank you for being with us. We appreciate it. Thanks for bringing the entertainment. Thanks for bringing the fun. And look, the fun is going to continue as we edge
Bro,
towards
when is
our
the next
main
fight,
event.
bro?
Some interesting
All
words
this
there
talking.
from Jake. Andrew Tate, what do you make of that fight, Wade?
Listen, they put out a face-to-face. No words were spoken, and the internet broke.
Well, what's interesting as well in that, I believe there'd be a lot of people that would want to see Jake Paul possibly knock out Andrew Tate as well.
That's not happening.
Or the opposite.
I doubt Jake Paul will knock out
Andrew Tate.
That's nah.
Does the crowd want to, the Coca-Cola Arena want to see that fight maybe?
Andrew Tate versus Jake Paul in a boxing ring. I would say that's a pretty positive response. But look, as you guys just had, they're two diverse characters. You know, some people like Andrew Tate, some people don't. Some people like Jake Paul, others don't. And look, that's the ethos that Floyd has taken. You know, he created this, let's say, character, for lack of a better term, Money Mayweather. He didn't care if you bought the pay-per-view because you wanted to see him get knocked out or because you wanted to see him win. And that's what, as fight fans, we like.
There's one more fight in here that people would absolutely love to see, and the man was in here earlier.
Ooh.
The sidemen are sitting over there. Jake Paul and KSI breaks the entire world. That's the one.
Back up your computers, because that one breaks the internet. All that cloud stuff's going down. If that
Man, we've been waiting on Jake Paul versus KSI for years now, man.
Is going that way, but we know there's politics involved in all of these things. Is that a fight you think we'll ever see?
I don't know. I don't know. I think there's probably some other fights before getting to that stage. But again, I think, love it or hate it, what these guys are doing for boxing, I believe, is truly amazing. As I said,
look at the arena.
Look at this. We've got a sold-out arena in Dubai on a Sunday night, nearly 1 a.m. in the morning. Now we've got obviously some pre-fights before that. You're seeing some of the professionals jump in, but what they're creating here is hype, and it's not just here, it's around the world. So I think no matter if you love it or if you hate it, you got to pay I guess the tribute to what these guys have done, because they really have lifted it.
And look, Chris, we've got to thank you, because you've got to get up in a couple of hours and you're sticking with us. But who's going to lead this arena when we know we're minutes away from Floyd Money Mayweather coming in? But look, we got a whole plethora of fights from earlier this evening, so let's talk about some of those. Let's talk about the Anthony Taylor fight first of all. A lot of aggression with Anthony this week. There's a lot of things been going on backstage. I think he put on his Instagram that he nearly left the country. We'll come to him in a minute, but let's talk about Bobby Fish first of all, another pro wrestler. Great to see him in there. What did you make of his inside?
Listen, Bobby did what he was supposed to do and come in here and show some skills. But
I'm not gonna cap. It's hot as
it's
hot as hell in my room.
Muay Thai clinch involved.
Oh my God, you guys talking about pro wrestling? Didn't bring the pro wrestling.
Sammy Guerrero. What did you make of
Bobby? Whew, Bobby was super impressive. You guys, I mean, but seriously, you guys had Jake Paul talking about wrestling. You have the greatest professional wrestler alive, Sammy the Spanish Guy Guevara. Not gonna call me up.
My fault, man.
It's okay. It's okay.
I didn't want you to put hands on him, drop kick. I didn't want you, you know what I mean?
Yeah. It could have.
Oh, that's
Let's talk about Bobby Fish. You know, he's someone that you do know.
I forgot his name.
A great debut. It sounds like Bobby has got an open shop for more combat sports.
I think that's fantastic. I mean, Bobby out there proved a lot of people wrong. He's up there in age, but he proved it doesn't matter. He went and put in the work, and he went and stopped the guy.
Well, that was a fantastic fight to kick off our night. And look, then we move forward. The Delphine Pursoon, it was a no contest. There's a lot on the line there tonight. There's opportunities at stake for Delphine off that one. We'll have to wait and see what happens with that. But then we go on to other contests here tonight.
We haven't had a knockout. Have we had a knockout yet? I'm trying to call
it. I think that Bobby got
we had a couple of stoppages. We haven't had a full-on clean knockout, but we've had some entertaining fights.
Do we think in this Mayweather Deji fight? Do you think there's a chance of a possible knockout?
I'm gonna vote yes. What do you guys vote?
So you're going for a yes for a knockout. Who's getting knocked out though?
I'm saying Deji's gonna knock out Mayweather.
Wow. Deji knocking out Floyd Mayweather. That's a strong call.
Yeah, what do you people think? You think Deji's gonna knock him out?
There's a lot of Deji supporters here. If you're here for Deji, make some noise right now. We want to hear you. And then, I know we don't pick up all the sounds here through the cameras, but Mayweather fans, where are you? Make some noise.
It's tight, and this is what we've seen all week. That as popular as Floyd is, Deji is equally and perhaps where we
What's
are
up, man?
at the moment, even more popular. And look, Sammy, do you think that, look, to be as good as Floyd, you gotta have an ego. I think even he himself will say, yeah, I've got an ego. Do you think that perhaps gets under the skin of someone like Floyd Mayweather, that someone is equally or more popular than him?
We all know how this fight gonna go. What Floyd Mayweather is easily gonna win.
And I would definitely come out here and try to put him out.
So you think that would aggravate Mayweather and then perhaps Perhaps Mayweather may be coming out here to just stamp his authority on not only in the ring, but in popularity stakes.
Man, that's a great question. But to me, if I'm Mayweather, I'm the best of all time. But now he's getting in the ring with Deji, which all these people are saying is going to take Mayweather to the ropes. So we'll see what happens. I'm going for Deji. That's all I know.
Great to hear. Look, we know your background as well, Sammy. You know, pro wrestling. It's great. It's fantastic.
Pro wrestling, the greatest of all time, the Spanish God, 3-time TNT champion. Sorry, that's not about me though.
I need to get some of that confidence. How do I get that confidence?
They say give you the rub, brother. There you go.
You got the rub. You got the rub.
But
Sammy, let me talk about what happened at the conclusion of the Tommy Fury fight. I mean, look, that was a hell of a show. Jake Paul, and look, let's be honest, Tommy's team certainly know how to create some hype.
Oh, all I know is what pay-per-view is that going to be on because I want to buy it. There was a fight going on here. We were watching right over there. There's a fight going on in the crowd. This event has been crazy, and I love it.
I mean, we talk about hype, and you know, the great thing about combat sports is the narrative that leads us into each fight, and that one for sure. With that, I mean, there'd be so many interactions, but wait, that was just another moment that helps build towards perhaps the third attempt at Tommy versus Jake.
It's the one to make. It's been the one to make for a year now, year and a half, 2 years now, and they just keep building and building and building. We need them in the ring. That's the only thing. That's the missing link. Get them in the ring.
Sam, let me get your thoughts. We're seeing some highlights here from Tommy's fight. What did you make of Tommy Fury's performance? Do you think that he is ready to take on and beat Jake Paul?
I mean, with this performance tonight, I don't think so, man. I don't think so, but that's my opinion. What's my opinion? All I know is what's really going to happen is when they step in, then we're really going to find out.
And Chris, what
no, we don't care.
Listen, I got to agree. I got to agree with you, man. I think the same. I love Tommy. He was in my radio studio just recently. Such a lovely guy. He's obviously got the skills. He's got the ethics behind him as well. He's got the Fury name. But to step in against Jake and what we've seen Jake just do in the last sort of, 2 weeks, I think he needs a bit of time, Tommy, before getting in the ring with Jake.
Let's just put this into perspective about Jake Paul, and Wade, you can help us with this. He only started boxing a few years ago.
Yep.
And the development we've seen of him physically, from his skill set, some people slate him. Oh, he's just an influencer boxer. Oh, he's fighting these kind of guys. What will it take for everyone to realize that actually Jake Paul does have skills?
I made the same mistake. I consider myself a boxing fan, and I got the rug pulled on me. Jake's for real. He's got real guys in his camp. We're talking BJ Flores, high-level fighter, higher-level coach, Danny Smith, coach champions.
Bro, what are we waiting on? Like, seriously.
He's got real guys in there. He's dedicated, and that's what's separating him. Every day they're working toward it. And again, I always come back to it.
All they doing is talking.
Go out and do what he does. There are pros that aren't training like that guy is. And I also go back to another guy that does the same thing. It's KSI. They both have that mindset, that work ethic, and it's what's separating them.
And the thing about Jake's record, when you look at the people he's fighting, if you went to look at another professional boxer who's highly touted, their first few fights, there's an argument that Jake, where he is in terms of his fights, is actually fighting better opponents than other pros in the infancy of their career.
It's not an argument, it's a fact. Jake is fighting guys in his debut, in his first, second, third, and fourth fights now as a pro that other pros in the start of their career, legends, Hall of Famers, weren't doing. So you have to give the man his credit.
Well, it was like what he was saying. He says, I can walk on water and they'll still say that I can't swim. And I think that's 100% right. No matter what he does, there's always going to be these questions around it. But what he's actually proved to, I think, someone like myself as well, when you were saying initially, you're like, oh, can he really box? Yeah, he can, and he's shown us as well.
And we talk about KSI there. Of course, those two started at the same time in terms of boxing. KSI's taken time out. He's been doing his music, his other stuff, and he said himself, look, when he returned to the boxing ring,
welcome to the chat, man. This just a live
the narrative,
reaction.
The world wants
I guess you can say that.
versus Jake Paul.
Watch along.
Seen from KSI,
they take it so long because all they doing is talking.
KSI is to feel like
I'm trying to see people throw some hands.
To go in and not only be competitive, but beat Jake.
Man, asking me all the tough questions today. All right.
It's like an exam. I'm going to ask you some timetables in a minute.
All right. I don't want to do that one. I'll answer this one instead. Man, I mean, KSI, I don't know. It's the same thing with Tommy Fury. I don't know if he's really done enough to go and step in the ring with
Damn. So he said he don't think KSI did enough.
Proved time and time again, like we're all saying. And no matter what he does, oh, he's not going to beat Anderson Silva. And then he does. And then they still want to say stuff. So I don't know if there's ever going to be a way to get the detractors away from saying Jake Paul is not what he is. But I believe in the guy. And KSI, there's only one way to really find out. And that's to get in there.
And then Chris, you are a man who's met so many stars. There's probably one we can't name that you've met. Is Jake and these influencers, are they showing the other athletes, other boxers coming up, that this is not just a sport? When you get to this level, it is entertainment. It is show business, that you've got to bring more than just some great skills. To sell a fight, you've got to be a personality.
Yeah, listen, I've been around the both the brothers, and when even Logan came to Dubai about 4 or 5 years ago, he absolutely shut down the biggest mall in the world, the Dubai Mall. We had more than 20,000 people there just to see him. So what they have created together is magic. And again, over the years, they've copped a lot of hate. People are saying, who are these kids? Look where they are right now. They're selling out arenas. It's unbelievable. They've stepped in the ring with the likes of Mayweather already. They're getting millions of views on whatever that they're doing. They're releasing sports drinks that are being sold for $15 a bottle right now because people are trying to find them.
I got scammed. I got scammed. It was me. I was the one buying it for $50.
I've got one for $20 if you.
You got one? I
didn't get that. It wasn't me. You got.
No, I've got one to sell. If you want.
I was selling.
Okay. Oh. But let's talk about the impact of influencers. Look, Wade, you're entrenched in the boxing world, the combat sports world, and how good is it for the wider sport to engage with an audience, a younger audience, that may otherwise have not paid attention to boxing?
It goes hand in hand. Boxing has needed this. They won't say it. The pro scene doesn't like to admit it, but they needed this because the younger audience pays attention to YouTube. They pay attention to social media. So when you don't have your up-and-coming boxers active on those platforms, they're not seeing them enough. Look at some of the guys that are the most talked about in the scene right now. Ryan Garcia. That's
okay, so I'm assuming that Floyd and Deji is about to fight next.
Media engagement is there.
I hope so.
They're super talented. You see the influencers doing what they're doing. Pro boxing is starting to take notice. It's a perfect blend.
My 13-year-old daughters wanted to come to this fight tonight, right? That shows you. When would a 13-year-old girl want to go to a fight 20 years ago? Or a 13-year-old boy, possibly. You know what I mean? So they really have changed the angle of what boxing and what sport is all about. And all of us are on our phones all day looking down. And a lot of you are watching this, the pay-per-view, possibly through your phones.
If
right
Deji knocks out Mayweather, I'll give everyone who retweet this tweet
the promotion for these fights,
$100.
Tropes that they've used from pro wrestling.
Bullshit.
Pro wrestling is all about selling the event, about building a story. So it's fair to say, I think we see Jake there wearing a Hulk Hogan t-shirt. Certainly pro wrestling has had an impact on this scene.
Oh, 100%. When I saw Homeboy just rip off his shirt, I was like, okay, all right. I literally said, this is pro wrestling.
I don't think this is gonna go too well. I think Floyd Mayweather is just gonna tour around with this guy.
Maybe that's later.
With
Would
Deji.
you pay $6.99 for John Fury's OnlyFans?
I feel like Mayweather is
Hey, this is not about me and what I would do, all right? So we're just going to skip that question.
faster.
Well, Pretty Boy Anthony was, I think, sponsored by OnlyFans. He had it
It's
on
faster
the
than
shorts,
Deji.
So he's here. I wonder if we can get him.
That's it. He's just faster.
Pretty Boy can certainly speak that to Sean. Of course, let's talk about Anthony Taylor. An impressive performance, came out, unleashed anger, and then
We've got him coming over. He's going to come. Pretty Boy, come over, man. Come on.
I mean,
Fantastic fight for Anthony.
no one let go of their mics.
Yes.
No one let go of their mics. I made that mistake.
All right.
Oh God, he's here, isn't he? He's here.
So we were talking OnlyFans, and we saw on your shorts that you were sponsored by them.
Oh yeah, OnlyFans, they know what to do. Hey, I'm not posting no nudity or nothing. It's all training, but OnlyFans, shout out to OnlyFans. Make sure y'all subscribe. Thank you guys.
Andy, let's just take a look at your
Bro, is he promoting his OnlyFans,
I've known
bro?
you for a long time, seen a lot of fights. I've never seen you this aggressive.
Man, that's that peekaboo style. You come in with the jab, bow.
Oh, that's him.
That was meant
That's
for
just
Floyd
fault.
Mayweather, but who knows what happens?
What was the? Look, it's been a treacherous week. There's been a lot going on. Was there extra mustard on those shots tonight?
Man, I was trying to put him out cold, bro. My whole mindset was Jack Fincham, knock him out, knock him down. He's obviously taller than Tommy, and I'm gonna tell you this about Jack Fincham. The guy can hit. I feel like he's better than Tommy Fury.
Really? And let's give props to Jack. I mean, look, you came with the fire, but Jack showed some real good boxing fundamentals. For a man who's been out of the ring, and he boxes at amateur level, been out of the ring for 7 or 8 years, we've got to give respect to Jack.
Oh, no, absolutely. Jack came up and he showed out. He definitely exceeded my expectations. And Jack is one hell of a fighter. And I'm proud of him, and I told him he needs to continue to fight.
Now, Pretty Boy, earlier outside, a couple of days ago here at the Coca-Cola Arena, you were calling out Floyd. You didn't stop to the point where Floyd said, get the gloves, let's get you in. And then I think we calmed that down because we didn't want to destroy what was happening here tonight. After this fight, because we've got Jake Paul also down here, but are you going to be calling out anything to Floyd?
I mean, look, man, I told Floyd, look, you fought every style there was in the world, but you ain't never fought the Mike Tyson peekaboo. And I'm going to tell you, Floyd, you fight me, I'm going to put you on your ass. And that's what I'm coming to do. You better try to knock me out, because I'm going to whoop your ass. I'm not Conor McGregor. And this is a direct challenge to all the money team. Whoever won it, any place, any time, my peekaboo. Just
everyone is calling out everyone here tonight. This is an interesting night.
That trash talking
said, hey,
can age like milk.
Get
quick.
in the ring at the open workout. What went through your mind?
Well, one, I don't fight for free. I'm not sparring for free. If you want this hot commodity, come see me in February. Come talk to my manager. You know, at the end of the day, I don't want to be responsible for beating up an old man and then Deji can't fight. Now, it's my fault that the main event is off.
Whoa.
Confidence. You guys share some good confidence.
Yeah, Sammy, look, you know,
have you already given him the yeah?
Sammy, and he's a big pro wrestling fan. You've seen him all week doing the press. The man can talk.
Oh,
do you think he's got a future in wrestling?
Oh, I think we need to bring you over to Dynamite, baby. Bring you to All Elite Wrestling.
Hey, I'll tell you guys this right now on camera. If WWE or AEW Dynamite, they call me, I'm retiring from the sport of boxing and MMA. I'm going to be in Walmart as a toy, as a pretty boy.
What happens if Floyd wants to fight you, but he can't now because you've crossed? What are you going to do?
Hey, call me Floyd.
He'll figure that out. But look, hey, Anthony, look, you asked for the opportunity against Floyd. Let's rewind to that. You asked for the opportunity. Obviously, you stepped in there. Let's not be fools. You want to get paid for that. Let's be completely honest, right? But what do you think you need to do to get yourself physically ready, but also to get yourself in a position where that could become a possibility?
Well, when I'm dealing with Floyd, obviously, Floyd came in at 70 kilograms. I told Floyd I will get down to 70 kilograms. And I also told Floyd, hey, look, if you really want to get witty with it, I'll go train with Freddie Roach and Wildcard, and we'll make it happen. I'm the pretty boy. You're the former pretty boy. You're old money. I'm new money. I can talk the talk. I can walk the walk. I'm 5'6". I'm packing. And I'm pretty much the face of boxing.
I mean, look, Wade, you've seen everything Anthony's been doing in the build-up to this card. You've been on a number of events together. How important is someone like Anthony to this? He really does bring the show every time.
Absolutely. Anthony takes over the show when he's involved, and that's the best way I can say it. He's everywhere.
Bro.
I told you a second ago, you're not just fighting him in the ring. You're fighting him for the 5 days leading up. He's in your ear, he's in the media, but it's what guys need to do. Learn from the man. He is promoting himself better than pro boxers, and sometimes some of the influencers do. So you got to give him credit.
So, Anthony, let's be real. So, obviously, you called out Tommy Fury. There's a couple of people in your mind. Who do you want to fight next?
You already know who I want to fight with next. My hit list, KSI. I know you watching me. I'm going to be in Texas, Austin, Texas, this weekend. And if I see you, it's on.
Well, Anthony, thank you for your time, brother. Thank you for your performance. Always good to have you here. Thank you for bringing the show all week, in fact, all month. Anthony Taylor, give it up one more time. Anthony Taylor.
Well done.
And look, Sammy, let's just talk. Hell of a promo.
Oh, hell of a promo. This guy needs to be given lessons.
I mean, I think he's probably available for hire if you want to hire him for some lessons. But look, guys, we are moving towards our main event. Floyd Money Mayweather is in the building, I am told. He is backstage getting his hands wrapped. Deji is here. You've been a part of so many fights. We're moments away from these guys walking out. What are the emotions going through? Let's say with Deji.
For Deji, it's his time. I think he has to believe
This
that,
like
right?
a just a money grab match, in
There's
my
a lot of
opinion.
stars ringside, but we came here to see two men in the main event. Deji's one of them. In fact, a lot of people came here for him exclusively. So go out and do your best. Compete is the word of the night for Deji. It doesn't matter that it's Floyd Mayweather in there. It shouldn't matter. It should be your best, and that's what he has to bring. That should be what not only he's going through, but his team is telling him.
We're just seeing Jake Paul and his team making their way backstage, perhaps for a little refreshment before we get to our main event, which we are just moments away from. And Sammy, this is all about entertainment tonight. How important is it for Floyd, for Deji, to bring a show here to Dubai?
Oh, they definitely 100% have brought a show. I mean, this whole event has been crazy. I'm a fan. I can't wait till the next one. If every event's like this, pay-per-view's going up, 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 just like my career, baby.
Would you ever consider stepping inside in that boxing ring?
Dubai, you want to see me box?
Don't nobody know you.
Try one more time.
Hey, Dubai, I know you guys are stupid, but I asked, do you guys want to see me box?
They said no.
Such a heel. Such a heel.
Never say never. And hey, if the right opportunity comes, everybody can get it.
Look, you know, I'm sure you've been watching Influencer Boxing, showing all the goings on. Thanks, Wade. Now, that's a long way for you to go down as well.
You know, I tried.
Oh, he's so tall.
6'9"? Because I'm 6'5".
Somewhere around there.
I'm like 7 foot.
There we go. Look, is there anyone, if you could pick one fight as a first fight from the scene, any thoughts on a name?
Deji, after you get your ass beat, why don't you get your ass beat again in March? Huh? That's who I'll kick ass.
Okay, going straight there. Look at it. I mean, I think you've angered some people, not surprisingly.
No, I think they're saying woo. Right? You guys are saying woo.
Not sure if you can hear this, but I think it's a little bit more like boo than a woo.
No, I think they're saying you're bootiful. I think they're calling me bootiful.
Wait, what did you say?
Listen.
A woo or a boo?
It was a hard boo on my end, man.
But look, you know, the atmosphere here tonight has been amazing all night long. Dubai staying out super late. Chris Fader's got a radio to shoot show to do early morning in the heat. That's the kind of atmosphere it's been. And look, we always know that Floyd's going to make its way. We always know that this is the Floyd Money Mayweather show. And we'll talk about how Deji's feeling. What do you think Floyd's feeling right now?
Not a thing. Floyd does this like he sleeps, like he breathes. This is what he does. So I don't think he's feeling anything but maybe the energy from these people when he walks through that tunnel. Outside of that, this is another day at the office for Floyd.
And look, we can only speculate here, but what do you think Floyd is going to look to do in this fight? He's going to want to demonstrate his skills, but is he really going to feed off Deji's temperature that we've talked about? Or is Floyd, do you think, going to come out here, make a statement?
I don't think he has a statement to make other than that it's Floyd. So yeah, I think he will do what he said. He'll read Deji's temperature. If Deji comes out and tries to hurt him, Floyd's going to do what Floyd does to people. If not, he'll put on a show for the people here in Dubai and then probably still try to hurt him.
And look, Wade, you've got an incredible YouTube channel, the Wade Concept, where you do some incredible breakdowns. You talked about this fight card for several weeks now. What's the reaction from your audience been?
Well, my audience does love them some Deji. And so, of course, they're going to rock with their guy. Yes, they want to see him perform. They want to see him do well. But ultimately, the people know what we know, that this is Floyd Mayweather. And regardless of who's in there across from him, 50 have stepped up and 50 fell down. And then a couple more in exhibitions and they fell down. So it doesn't seem like it's going to be any different.
And Floyd said he wants to do these exhibitions to show the world his skills. It's like going to see your favorite band. You get a chance to see Floyd Mayweather in action. This is the first time I'm getting to see Floyd in action. I think it might be yours. Yeah, it's yours. So Sammy, how are you feeling about the opportunity to sit ringside and see one of the greatest ever perform?
Man, life's so crazy. I shouldn't be here, just as a lot of guys like you guys have had obstacles. I'm standing here about to watch one of the greatest ever box and
exhibitions and they fell down. So it doesn't seem like it's going to be any different.
And Floyd said
on my
he
stream
wants to do these exhibitions to show the world his skills. It's like going to see your favorite band. You get a chance to see it's yours. So Sammy, how are you feeling about the opportunity to sit ringside and see one of the greatest ever perform?
Man, life's so crazy. I shouldn't be here. Just as a lot of guys like you guys have had obstacles, I'm standing here about to watch one of the greatest ever box. And I know I love you guys too. I love you too.
I think you've made some
Really
friends.
getting over here with the crowd, Sammy.
Ooh, I know, I'm the greatest, I know. But man, I'm looking forward to it. Floyd, he's the best, and I think it's a privilege to just be able to work an event that he's on. And like I told you earlier, he's 20 years from now, we'll all say where we were when we watched his fights. It's an
100%.
honor.
And Wade, you know, this is a sport you're so passionate about. You're not just going to get to watch it. Brother, you're calling a Floyd Mayweather fight. How you feel, man?
Like I said, man, it's been a dream since I started my YouTube channel 5 years ago. We were doing live streams of Floyd's fights, of MMA fights, of boxing fights, and there was 2 people watching, and it was me on a different computer and my mother. That was it. We made it here, man, and it's been such a blessing, and I'm truly, truly honored to
That's
see
what
the
happened when
best
you keep
in the
grinding,
world
bro.
do work, and also watch Floyd.
It all pays off.
Are there any nerves for you? I mean, look, we know you're so good at your job. Does it change things when you know you're going to lay down the vocal for a Floyd fight?
Yeah, no, you want to make sure that you're on the level of a Floyd Mayweather with what you do. When he walks in a room, he just exudes that kind of greatness. You want to be your best. So Deji's going to have to do it. I'm going to have to do it. We're here doing it right now because of Floyd Mayweather.
And there is an aura about Floyd. I've done multiple press conferences now in the lead up to this fight. We've all seen Floyd coming to these events. There's an aura of stardom. And do you think for Deji, that could get overwhelming at all?
I think 100%. Overwhelmed, I think that's an understatement. This is the biggest fight of his life. I don't think he thought he was going to get here, and he's here. So it's time to show out, you know?
How does the circus, how does the circus of a Floyd Mayweather fight week affect competitors? Floyd rocks in with, I mean, I can't count as high as the number of people in his entourage. It's different, isn't it?
It's half the battle. When Floyd walks in with 50 people behind him and they're all dressed in his TMT, they're all looking like bodyguards ready to throw down if anything happens. It's intimidating, but it's mind games. Floyd's done this for years. He understands the game better than anyone. He's a cerebral assassin, and I'm not talking about the one you know too well. But when you walk in with Floyd, half the battle is just getting in the ring. And then that's the harder part after. So, yes, Floyd's intimidating. His aura exudes everywhere, and Deji's going to feel that tonight.
And let's talk about Floyd's protege for a minute. Johan Ingram came in here tonight, kind of representing the money team in a bit of a grudge match. What did you make of Johan Ingram's skills? A man who Floyd has said is the one to fill his boots going forward.
When Floyd says it, you have to believe it. And he showed it tonight. It was a 3-round exhibition. We didn't get to see a lot of it, but when you have an eye trained for it, you see the skill, you see the ability, you see the calmness. He saw every shot coming at him and what to counter with. It was all there.
And Sammy, that's something, you know, for someone to make that walk in front of this crowd, there's pressure, and that's hard to teach how to react to that.
Yeah, like you just said, the pressure, it's insane. The fact that...
You got to speak up, Sammy.
What?
You really have made a lot of friends here in Dubai.
They're all stupid, it doesn't matter. What we're talking about is, like you said, Floyd, the greatest of all time. He's going and putting that marker on this guy, so that's a hell of a lot of pressure. In this 3 rounds, this exhibition, I think he showed a little bit of why Floyd said that.
He's 21 years old, man. This is his 4th fight. He's had 3 pros under his belt. To come in here to Dubai, I mean, he's been almost on a world tour. He was abroad promoting this fight. To come here at 21 years old, that's a big ask.
No, it is. And the part of it that's so hard is doing this stuff when you've never done it, right? And getting into a scene that is, yes, yours, but in a different way, in front of this many people and performing, and that's what he did.
And look, you break down fights all the time. When you go back and rewatch that fight, do you think you'll see the buds that will flourish one day into someone who can come close to filling Floyd's shoes?
Yeah, no, you're going to see it anytime you watch a guy, again, just doing something in that ring that he's used to, but also in a different environment. More time, we would have seen a little bit more, because again, shorter rounds, it's going to happen. But more time, more experience, more fights, we're going to see the money everyone talks about.
And again, we talk about that innate ability to come out here and handle the pressure. When you see someone who's 21 years old, fighting, competing on this stage, pay-per-view around the world, you see the makings of a star?
Well, I mean, with this kind of pressure behind and go and deliver the way they did.
You're going to have so many Facebook requests after this, mate. Honestly, they're all...
At Sammy Guevara.
They taking entirely too long.
But this is not what that's about, man. Like you said, all the pressure's on and he delivered. And if you can deliver when the pressure's on, that's where stars are made.
You really, I mean, look, they're very vocal. We're going to bring in another of our friends now. Addy,
there we go.
Brother, you've been sitting...
I feel like I need to come and save you a little bit. The boos are ringing out.
You have got security with you. I hope you got security with you because I think they're going to be...
Well, I just want to say I love you guys. I know how much you love me. And I'm going to pass this over to you.
Thank you very much. Don't boo me, please.
Thanks, I think some autographs people want to say.
Don't boo me, I love Dubai. There you go. Cheers.
Come on.
There you go. Yes, we love Dubai.
We got a baby face over here. Look, let's talk about this, family. You've been sitting ringside tonight. You've been talking to all the fighters as well. It's been a special night for sure.
It's been a great night. It's been a great night of boxing. They've been entertained. I mean, look, they saw John Fury take his top off and turn into... Like,
would you pay for John Fury only fans, by the way?
I get it for free. I get it for free with John Fury. I see him do this before, so all I need to do is see an event in the UK and John Fury will take his top off. But look, Tommy Fury, Jake Paul fight now is big. It was big before, and you know they've sold it a bit now, so it's even bigger. I think Tommy Fury, Jake Paul over in Dubai would be big.
Guys, would you see it?
Be big.
Jake Paul, Tommy Fury right here in Dubai. I think that's a resounding yes for that one.
You know, it will grow. They're obviously waiting for Floyd and Deji to come out. The anticipation's starting to grow. They want to see Deji in the ring. Did someone say they think Deji's going to knock out Floyd? Did I hear that on the broadcast?
That would have been Sammy, and their favorite person in here. I'm glad he got out when he did.
I'm not sure if that's going to happen.
I don't know. Don't think so.
What do you think Deji will bring tonight? We've talked about his development.
Yeah.
He's stepping in there with the best in the world. What do you think he's got to do to get the most out of this experience?
He's got to get his respect very early, so he's got to bring the heat. Deji's a young guy, he's got the energy. If he tries to sit off Floyd and box, you can't box the boxer like Floyd. It's impossible. I know he's 45, but this guy technically is the greatest boxer we've ever seen, so you can't outbox him. So he's almost got to stick on his chest and just swing for the fences. He might land one, but then if he lands one, he's going to wake up a monster. And if he wakes up Floyd,
oh my word,
everyone could be going home in 5 minutes. It could end quick.
You talk about Deji bringing the heat from the off. Floyd has openly said to build this fight, you know, these exhibitions, I just feel the temperature. Whatever they're going to bring, I'm going to bring some more. So is there a danger that if Deji does come out and start to impose some kind of will, that Floyd's like, I'm shutting this down early?
You're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't, if you're Deji. And that's the thing. This is why I'm going to counter you here a little bit. I'm going to say, come out ice cold. Now, hear me out. Let Floyd lead. Be there to return. If you get hit, you go back. But just let him think maybe you're not as good as maybe you even are. And as rounds go by, and we entertain these people here in Dubai, get to maybe round 8. And
Whoa, wait 1 second.
And
wait,
then...
Wait, pause.
Guys, no more fights here, please.
You think Deji takes Floyd round 8?
Hold on. If, it's a big if, capital IF, if we get there, then turn the heat up. Because at that point, everybody's lulled into a sense of, this is Floyd carrying the exhibition once again, but then the competition starts. I know it's a long shot, but that's what I think could.
You know what Deji's got to do? Look, what Deji's got, and I don't know if he's got this over Floyd, but he's got a gas tank. He's the younger man. He's fit enough to go literally pedal to the metal for all the rounds. If I'm Deji, I empty the tank as soon as possible and pray to God there's a bit more diesel left in the tank for the final rounds.
But what an opportunity for Deji. Like you know, he's obviously going to take this experience, move forward, and try and compete within the influencer world furthermore. So,
Josh Allen's hands there. It looked like it was shorted. From behind, it looks like it gets there.
To compete against one of the best.
Yeah, if he does well.
The ruling on the field stands as called. It is a touchdown, Minnesota.
What?
Reset the game clock to 41 seconds. 41, thank you.
These teams continue to take turns defying logic here down the stretch. What an unbelievable last, 30 seconds of game time? So much packed into it. And now an extra point, which has not been a sure thing for Greg Joseph.
Who's here to see
got this
Deji?
one. But Josh Allen and the Bills have 41 seconds, and all they've got to do is get into field goal range.
And they're still making that kind of noise. I think
Absolutely stunning. It'd be stunning enough of a finish just in a vacuum. But then you consider that this was 27.
What's up, Sharon?
And then you figure at some point, Kevin O'Connell.
What's going on, man?
At some point, a deficit's going to be too large for him to overcome. But they've overcome another.
I would still say
4th and 18. The catch by Justin Jefferson. The Bills make a stop.
Yeah, as long as you watching it on your TV.
I mean, this is 4th and half a yard.
I can't watch it. I can't watch it on my channel due to.
Job by the
well, I can't show the actual stream
and then Minnesota
on my channel due to copyright reasons. My channel would be going quick.
There hasn't been one player on this field that felt the game was over and was out of their hands. They just continued to grind, and they were always there when the moment to make a play presented itself.
Yeah, both sides better keep on grinding because it still isn't over. Far from it. 41 seconds in eternity for this offense. Joseph.
See someone a bit nervous with the headphones on, zenned out. No, he's smiling. He's ready. Look, he's got nothing to lose. He's fighting Floyd Mayweather. No one. This isn't like what he fought, you know, in Misfits recently. This is something completely different. So he's comfortable. And he knows.
Bro, they been back in the training room for the past hour.
I've seen some crazy stuff happen over the years. Deji can hit, and he can hit very, very hard. If he lands one, big if, like you say, then this place is gonna go crazy.
But the thing is, you know, look, we know Deji can hit. He's also got a solid weight advantage. And let's be frank about this. Floyd Mayweather is an incredible boxer, one of the best to ever do it. He is getting older, as we all are. We don't know what Floyd's going to get there. We know he's going to be great. I'm just trying to throw some possibilities out there. You're right. If Deji can possibly land one, has Floyd still got the resilience that he's had in his youth? We don't know.
See, that's the advantage that Deji has. Deji has the power.
100%.
The question is he quick enough to land those hits?
Do his little mitt work. Floyd right now at 45 can still do business against real boxers. That's how good Floyd is. So look, if Deji lands one, it could get interesting. But the problem is, if he lands one, Floyd will land 5 and 6.
That's it.
Floyd will start landing combinations very quickly.
Deji lands one, we put the gloves
Boom.
down home. That's what we do.
Thank you, Sook. Sook, just put it in the chat, bro. If y'all want to watch the fight, it's in the chat. I didn't say it, so YouTube can't get me. Sook put it in the chat, though. We can watch the
Floyd Mayweather way.
Watch the fight.
He's talked himself about his age, but he's in the shape. He's been in the prime of his career now, you know, in his 40s.
But use it at your own risk, bro.
It's weird. After watching him at the weigh-in, I was gonna go and get ice cream. I had to put the ice cream down. I was like, "There's no way this guy can be older than me and be like that." So look, Floyd's still in shape. I mean, as much as this isn't obviously serious work for him, he does take it serious.
There's no taking off time for Floyd.
way.
You've known this over his career. I didn't train for that guy. That guy's a bum. He's out running at 2, 3 a.m. saying I'm the greatest to himself. No one around him. That's Floyd, and he's always been that way.
Always eats well. We know he doesn't drink, lives the life. Floyd's ready. Floyd's ready. He's here to entertain the people. All these people have paid their money. People watching it at home live on DAZN. They want to be entertained. Trust me, Floyd will entertain them.
And look, we often see elite boxers, they retire a few years later, that itch needs scratching. And I asked Floyd earlier this week, is doing these exhibitions, is that helping you keep that itch at bay? And he said, yeah, to a certain extent, it gives me something to do. I like showing my skills around the world. Do you think there's a chance anywhere in the future that Floyd decides to come back for a pro fight?
It would take a lot of money.
A lot of money.
A lot of, maybe a guy like Conor McGregor making his way back to boxing, because that could possibly happen. There's some things that would have to work out, but it would take the right name, the right dollar amount in the 9 figures or something like that. But
100%.
Outside of that, what he's doing here, I think, is probably what his bread will be buttered with for the rest of his career.
What do you think would lure Floyd back to the pro ranks?
Yeah, look, as Wade said, 9 figures. It's going to be 9 figures. Like, as you say, money's the nickname, right? And if you can provide those 9 figures, but ultimately, I think he just likes this. I think he likes coming out to an atmosphere like this. He likes to entertain people. He likes everything. You're going to see about 100 of these security guards come, all 6'7" of them, walk around the ring. He loves all of that. And I think that's ultimately what he wants. He likes a bit of competition as well. Remember, there is no seniors tour in boxing. This is Floyd Mayweather's senior tour, and he's going to keep on doing it until we can. And look, to be fair, there's so many people we can fight. There's so many from the YouTube world that want to step up and have a chance. Floyd will give them a chance. Floyd will beat them all.
Oh, I'm finna say the same thing. Floyd gonna beat them all, bro.
Your favorite band. You know, you want to see the Rolling Stones. You want to see these bands, and Floyd is giving us as fans.
Wait, are those your favorite bands, the Rolling Stones?
He's dropped up. Rolling Stones.
Is this what we got? We got Tiwa Savage ringside.
Spice
and you say the Rolling Stones?
I got to see her tonight.
Yeah, Tiwa's here.
That one's ticked off the list. Okay, Spice Girls. Man's got to see the Spice Girls. Okay, but let's not talk about that. But look, Floyd doing these things, it's giving fans the opportunity to see, you know, one of their favorite athletes in the world do what they do best.
Yeah, and that's it, right? A lot of people might not have seen Floyd in his pop when Floyd was really special Floyd, pretty boy Floyd. Yeah. So you're not seeing that, but you're seeing a very close version of that tonight, and he's going to show a bit of that. He wants to show off. He likes the showing off. We saw him at the weigh-in. How many people did he was at the weigh-in for 5 minutes and he entertained us for 5 minutes. That's Floyd. So he likes all the showmanship, and that's what he does here. That's why he's taking it around the world. He's doing all these events in different places in the world, and this is the stop he's taking now, Dubai.
And we've seen Floyd, we've seen the attentions he's had. But Deji, well, we've seen reaction here in the Coca-Cola Arena. There's arguably more people here for Deji than Floyd. Do you think Floyd, with the ego he has, and he'll admit this himself, to be this kind of athlete, you've got to have an ego, you've got to have a self-belief, you've got to love all of this stuff. Do you think in any way the fact that Deji may have more fans, or may in some circles be more popular, does that irk Floyd at all?
I think it does. I think Floyd's looked at the Instagram count. I think Floyd's looked at Deji's Instagram for 1 second. How's this guy got more Instagram followers than me? But look, I think Floyd's going to relish getting booed when he comes out, because ultimately I think he'll get cheered on the way out. And I think that's what's important to him. He's had it before when he fought Oscar De La Hoya many years ago. There was more Mexicans there than supporters for Floyd. He got booed. He gets booed everywhere. He relishes that. Because some people watch Floyd to lose, and he's never done it. 50-0 for a reason. And believe it, although this is an exhibition fight, he's going to want to make sure he keeps that O.
This is how you can tell that Floyd still has that pretty boy and Money Mayweather mantra still in here. Deji, they were doing the press conference. Guys were coming over the railing saying, Deji, I came from the U.S., I came from all this different place. And he heard Floyd mutter out, no matter where you came from. You can tell there's a little bit of that because he understands at the end of the day, that's still Floyd there. And no matter how many fans you got, when he gets you in there, he's going to remember it.
Aside from the fans, by the way, how many superstars does Floyd bring out as well? I mean, the amount of superstars just walking ringside and just even going to backstage. I mean, Clarissa Shields was here. The quote.
Yeah.
I saw Ray Lewis.
Yeah.
Ray Lewis is here.
Yeah.
I mean, I listen to Ray Lewis motivational music in the gym.
Don't make me break the dance out.
Ray's.
I can do it for Ray.
Can you do that slide?
We have a dance up in a minute, but you're right. This is, you only get this kind of turnout, this kind of reaction when someone like Floyd Mayweather's in the building. And that's why I think this event is so special, that it has that huge fight feel.
Yeah, it does. It's a big fight, Phil. But we need to see it. What's going on? Is Floyd going to get to the ring? Is Deji going to get to the ring? The crowd are impatient. I'm getting impatient. What's going on, Floyd?
I mean, I think
Where
are
you?
I feel like we're going to be pulling an all-nighter tonight. But once again, it's Floyd Money Mayweather. He takes his time. He comes when he wants to come, and we're all waiting with anticipation. There's no lockout laws here, are there? We can stay here all night, can't we? I hope so, because we may be at this rate.
Whether we want to or not, we're going to be here all night, boys.
Yeah, look, whether we want to or not, we're going to be here. And look, as much as you know, you get a bit of annoyance waiting. Again, once he gets here, once the lights go down and his music comes up and you hear the pop, it'll all be okay.
But
it'll all be okay.
Let's be honest, guys. This is part of the show. We knew this was going to happen. I don't know how much longer this is going to go, but we knew this would happen, and it's just part of the Floyd Mayweather effect.
It builds anticipation. Floyd is, like you guys said, an expert at this. When he wasn't able to do it in the locker room, he would do it here. When guys like Canelo, that was really, really young and hadn't experienced that kind of fight yet, how long did Floyd make him wait while he was in the ring before he made that walk?
What I will say, from a boxer standpoint, though, is Deji's not used to this. Like, Floyd's done this, he's done this hundreds of times. Deji's not used to this. So I do wonder how Deji's doing backstage, because you hit your pads, you want to get that sweat, and then you want to come out. He's going to get cold, he's going to get hot again, he's going to get cold. So Deji's team have to kind of look at what Deji's doing right now, because that's going to be quite difficult for Deji.
To that point, do you think right now, this moment, this is Floyd beginning to play the games?
Why, though? This is interesting. Because, like, Floyd would normally think he can knock these type of opponents out in a couple of rounds. Why is he playing mind games with Deji?
It's Floyd.
It's Floyd.
You can't
That's the
teach
answer.
a somewhat still young dog new tricks, right? He's going to do it because it's his routine, it's his show, and if you're going to be on it, you're going to have to adjust to it.
Oh, freak!
Deji in the process of getting the full Floyd Mayweather effect.
Oh, he's getting it. He's getting it in full. He's getting everything. He got the weigh-in where Floyd kept him at the weigh-in waiting, didn't he? The press conference. Floyd does it to everyone, and Deji's having to learn the hard way.
And this is it. You know, Deji, he's taken everything so far in his stride. I've seen him for several weeks now. Pretty relaxed, pretty chill. He said it several times. I want to come in here and have fun, but we know he wants the experience. But in this moment right now, you know, Deji's a huge star. He doesn't have to wait for anything. You know, he turns up somewhere, he comes in, people cater to his timeline. This is foreign territory in this moment. As he's sitting backstage, I no doubt have his hands wrapped, they're signed off, gloves are on. He's waiting.
Yeah, this is difficult mentally for him. Again, there's so many things that you have to take in consideration. The food, he would have, prepared what to eat for the walkout at 1 o'clock in the morning. That now changes. Well, you need your carbs. If he thinks he's going to go the full distance, you need
I'm finna prop my feet up, bro.
Electrolyte. So there's a lot going on backstage in Deji's mind. But look, he's got experienced people. He's got an experienced team. They'll be okay with this. I just want the fans to be okay with this.
Yeah.
Because the fans are waiting a long time right now.
This is where Daily Perales comes in clutch. I've talked about Daily being a godsend for Deji. He has changed his life. He's changed his career. This is one of the most important moments in Deji's life and Daily's, because if he can get Deji in the right mindset, get him ready for this fight, keep him ready.
Yeah, I'm propping my feet up, bro. They take it, bro. I've been live for like how long?
Be there, ready to go.
This is really, as you said, a really key moment.
The booze are coming. This isn't for us, I promise you. This isn't for us.
Where's Sammy? Where's Sammy at? Is Sammy kind of pro?
I've been live for an hour and 36 minutes.
This is a huge moment for Daly.
And Floyd Mayweather has not come out yet, bro.
Said the press conferences, it's watched you grow up is great.
That's crazy.
And it is a huge moment for all of Deji's team, because
I could be playing a game right now.
Part of a Floyd Mayweather. They're fighting Floyd Mayweather. So right now, Daly's back there. Daly's having to manage Deji. That's a real big task, isn't it?
Yeah, you need to manage him. He needs to just chill out, sit back, put your feet up. Maybe get a little.
You know what? It's overtime in Buffalo.
Some nice music on.
So let me close that out.
Comeback win.
Just watch
Bills
this
trying
right
to go
quick.
to 7-2. Vikings with the all-important win of the coin toss. And so they've got over the chance to win this game with a touchdown. We're going to bring our rules expert, Dean Blandino, in, looking back to
the
one of
NFL
last
Plus
plays
coming
of
clutch, though.
regulation. Dean, should this have been stopped on this, what was ruled a completion to Gabe Davis?
Absolutely. 20-yard completion. We're in the last 2 minutes of the fourth quarter. No coach's challenge. That has to come from the replay booth. And this is too big a play not to stop. And as you can see on this shot, Davis is going to the ground. He does get his knees down in bounds, but he doesn't maintain control. The ball hits the ground, comes loose. That's an incomplete pass.
2 plays later, Bills tied the game and force this overtime. Vikings try to make it a moot point. A touchdown would win it. Dalvin Cook had an 81-yard touchdown earlier today.
Man, Dalvin Cook
and
a
he's got a nice
dog,
gain
man.
in the first play of the OT.
We got to get back to Vaughn Miller, too. He was the one who really had kind of taken over that game at the end, got him into that 4th and 18 situation. Can he do something here for this Bills defense? Go back to what you were doing before. I mean, he was really starting to have an impact on that game late in the fourth quarter.
We had a sack that made it 4th down and 18. Looked like it was finished then. Then Jefferson with a one-handed catch. And so much since.
Did he just say Van Jefferson?
Cook again. Dalvin Cook gets 8. 18 yards on the first 2 plays of the overtime for Cook, who's over 100 for the day.
That's a great job, because it didn't look like there was a whole lot there for Dalvin Cook. And to get him in a 2nd and short situation, do they become a little bit aggressive here and take a shot down the field?
You know who they'd love to take that to? Justin Jefferson, another monster day. Play action with his eyes downfield. Heaves it for Jefferson sideline. Did he get him down? He did, into Bills territory. Kirk Cousins, as he's getting hit, whips that ball across his body.
Here's the top of the route, leaning to the inside, gets outside of Dane Jackson, but this is all Kirk Cousins. This is phenomenal. He's got Ed Oliver bearing down on him. I don't even know how he got enough on that.
I don't know how could be the title of the story of the Vikings in 2022.
Or the last 2 minutes of this game and the start of overtime.
From the 43, a touchdown wins it. Flag down. And a false start.
False start. Offense. Number 64. 5-yard penalty. First down.
And that's Blake Brandel again, who's in the game because Christian Darrisaw's out. Kevin O'Connell trying to become just the 7th coach ever to win 8 of his first 9 games as a head coach. 37 years old, the right touch for this Vikings team this year. Cousins in trouble.
Oh!
That one flutters. That was a backwards pass. And the Vikings are lucky Cook thought to get on top of it. A.J. Epinesa got to Cousins.
I mean, that was literally right down the yard line from our booth, and it was definitely backwards after the deflection.
I'm trying to see. Are they finally? They still not fighting yet.
Because it wasn't at the beginning of that throw. He was trying to get it forward, but it's definitely blown backwards.
There's a slider over there. 2nd and 22. Cousins into traffic and incomplete.
That's pass interference. Got it. Pass interference, baby.
Christian Benford covering Justin Jefferson.
Pass interference all day.
Pass interference. Defense, number 47. The ball will be placed at the spot of the foul line. First down.
He's working with Adam Thielen at the release, but is able to drop back and help out with Justin Jefferson. Just gets there early, makes contact. Again, you don't have your eyes back. You're not tracking the football.
Justin Jefferson 170 yards today, including an iconic catch to keep their hopes alive in the 4th quarter. From the 36-yard line with a fresh set of downs, here comes Dalvin Cook. Cook cuts it back. Dalvin Cook a first down to the 25.
Man, that boy the truth.
Of room in this OT.
Really nice vision by Dalvin Cook, because a lot of times this play is going to the edge. He sees the blocking up front and really winds it all the way back to where the play started.
Everybody said prove it. 7-1, but prove it. Go into Buffalo and do what you've been doing.
Finally, they about to fight.
Vikings trying to do just that. Touchdown would win it. Cousins floating. Osborne.
Another pass interference. Oh, never mind. I'm gonna leave this game up.
The other part about that.
I'm switching back to Floyd Mayweather fight. Hey, finally. That's his real song? Oh, I forgot he's Nigerian. I think he.
Folks, I'm just gonna say this here and now.
I think.
Deji Olatunji is making his way to the ring, and I can't do it justice by talking over it. So I'm gonna sit back, Lawrence. I'm gonna sit back and I'm gonna let these people enjoy Deji Olatunji.
He's dancing.
Oh, I just did that dance, yeah. All right, let me stop, y'all, let me stop.
Lawrence, you want to talk about a moment in time. This arena is sold out, standing for Deji. What's going through the mind of this young man right now?
He's enjoying it and taking in the moment as it comes. Dancing, vibing, getting used to the ring. It's great stuff.
And as Floyd right now for Deji, this moment is his one opportunity as a main eventer to make a whole sold-out arena go nuts, represent his family, represent his country, represent his channel, his fans, everyone.
This will be the biggest thing that ever happened.
And his opponent, he'll be fighting out of the red corner, fighting out of Las Vegas, Nevada, USA, the pay-per-view king, TBE, Floyd Money Mayweather.
3-8, representing Canada. The money team is here.
Sorry, not sorry. If it ain't but a dough, don't call me.
Let's go.
New blick with the zombies. Now your best friend ghost like Tommy. I don't do no parleys. On the road counting dough with my colleagues. Still a one-man army, but my dog got a shot like Conley. Had to get it ASAP, ASAP. Yeah. Started off rocky, yeah. I turned a half to a beat.
It's the money team. It's the money team.
Blackjack on my chip up, I'm on it. Ain't no hiccup, let's pick up the money. He a rat, put a rat trap on him. Put him on the map and a fast stack on him. In the middle with a zoom, they spot him, got him. Sorry, not sorry. If it ain't but a dough, don't call me. Yeah, new blick with the zombies. Tell your best friend ghost like Tommy. I don't do no parties. On the road counting dough with my colleagues. Still a one-man army, but my dog got a shot like Conley. Had to get it ASAP, ASAP. Yeah. Started off rocky, yeah. I turned a half to a B, no Charlie.
I hope I don't get hit with copyright.
Brown bills with a pack like Chowdhury. Talking back when I had to get it on. Black with a jazz score on. 85 J with a 45.
It's the money team.
Lil J, represent Minnesota. The money team. TLT.
Not in there on that side of the ball. He felt like the return of Matt Milano, they were going to eliminate a lot of those issues.
Play clock down to 3. On 2nd and goal, Cousins looks to throw. He is sacked back in the 15. And Oliver. And it's 3rd and goal.
It's been the interior guys making all the plays late 4th quarter and early here in overtime.
It was that D-line for the Bills that slammed the door at the end of regulation. Here they're trying to get the ball back to their superstar quarterback. 3rd down and goal. Cousins. End zone. Incomplete.
What?
And the Bills have forced a field goal.
That's copyrighted music. I gotta mute that, bro.
Darryl, the Vikings had it down inside the 5. Had a chance to finish the job and couldn't.
Big plays by the Buffalo defense. A tackle for a loss on the run. The sack by Ed Oliver after that.
So it's Greg Joseph for a 33-yarder. He's missed an extra point today. Vikings take the lead.
33-30.
3:42 to go. Here comes Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills.
Group, the Money Team, Mayweather Boxing and Fitness Gym, and Limitless X. In the ring, the man laying the law when the bell sounds, referee Kenny Bayless. And now, for the people here in attendance, to the many more joining us around the world, let's leave the talk behind.
I forgot how to start a poll.
Dubai, make some noise. It's time to shine. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. He's wearing the purple, trimmed with gold. His social media influencer turned fighter has over 25 million followers and looks to make a name in professional boxing, fighting out of London, England, and representing all of the United Kingdom and Nigeria. The GOAT of YouTube boxing, presenting CSG, the Tank, Deji Olatunji. And his opponent fighting out of the red corner. He's wearing a snakeskin and red trim trunks. His professional record, 50 victories. No
Boom, just started a poll, chat.
7 of his victories coming by way of KO. Fighting out of Las Vegas, Nevada, presenting the former IBF, WBA, WBO, and WBC champion of the world, the pay-per-view king, TBE, Floyd Money Mayweather. Once again, referee in charge, Kenny Bayless.
Room again. Want to caution, keep this fight clean at all times. It's an
Finally, they finna fight,
When I
man.
say you must obey. Good luck. Touch him up.
Oh my goodness. Lawrence Okoli, it is now time, finally. Deji versus Floyd Mayweather. Round 1, we are
Oh, finally, the fight is underway.
Here we go. Floyd hands completely by his sides to start this matchup. Deji comes in high guard, working his jab. Floyd pawing at him right now.
Look, keep playing with him. I knew this how this was gonna go.
Just loose jabs, playing with Deji.
Playing with him already, bro.
Crowd all behind Deji here. It is a raucous environment, but Floyd, again, just pawing that jab out. No care in the world at all.
No respect whatsoever.
This is a good little stepping stone, though, so he can learn.
Straight off the rip.
And the timing.
Because if y'all want to be real, I think this is like pretty much, this is a cash grab fight.
Flinches.
It's for Deji to get a little practice in to get him ready for his next opponent.
Doing really much at all. And Deji's hanging in, lands a jab to the body there.
Look, he's smiling, bro.
We know
Floyd can't be stopped, bro.
We know exactly how Floyd is going to approach this fight, his control in this fight. And so far, he is doing exactly what he wants, where he wants, when he wants. Deji goes jab to the body. Floyd smiles at him. And again, the feints. Look at the feints just back Deji straight into the ropes. This is the sweet science, and Deji's getting a lesson here tonight. Deji goes double jab. There's nothing there. Floyd walks, literally walks forward into a jab.
Completely in control. Eyes locked in, though.
One of these days, somebody will catch Floyd Mayweather lacking.
And another one there for Mayweather. And Floyd gets out of the corner with Deji, most likely letting him out of the corner. But if you are Deji right here, right, what is going through your mind?
Yeah, you just want to kind of feel.
Look at him playing with him, man.
With nothing crazy early.
And Floyd is just absolutely playing right now, dancing on him. Hands by his waist, and then comes in, nice jab, right hand like it's nothing.
Yeah, no, Mayweather in complete control.
Another right hand.
I think he's trying to give everyone a bit of a show today, if I'm
that's
honest.
what it looks like so far. Round 1 in the books.
That 2-minute rounds.
Yeah, we're going 2s. Round 1.
What I told y'all, bro. I told y'all he was going to be playing around with Deji, man. That's exactly what he doing.
Get closer to the action with the zone bet.
Bonus 10 seconds. Seconds out. Aranto. Folks, if you missed the between rounds there, Floyd took over the job of the ring card girl, started dancing around as Coach Wallace did as well. He's having fun in here.
He's having fun. I'm quite worried for Deji as it stands right now. It seems like Mayweather can turn it on when he wants.
Exactly. That's the thing, man. You're in there with Floyd, and you're seeing a different style.
All right, round two.
He's got 6 or 7 of these, right?
Yeah.
He's going to switch the style, and now he's changing.
Look, he playing.
Deji as he lands a jab on Deji. Again, he's doing exactly what he wants, tossing the jab out. Now he's looking into Deji's corner.
Yeah.
Goes right hand to the body and looks. I think he's looking directly at Leon Wills and KSI.
He might be.
And now he's teeing off here a little bit on the rope.
This,
this
is crazy, bro.
Yeah, he's in complete control. But again, if you're Deji, you have to.
I told y'all that Floyd Mayweather was too fast.
I think he's scared.
Ooh.
Okay, Dej.
I think he's scared if he opens up too much, he'll start getting hurt back.
Yep.
I go light, he goes.
See, now he putting his hands
What do you
up.
think the strategy is here for Deji? Is Floyd continues, beautiful hook there. As Floyd continues to look into Deji's corner, what is the strategy for Deji? Do you just say
throw
go for broke
something,
now?
yeah, throw something sneaky and see what you can do. But once again, it depends. If he wants to learn, stay in there for a little bit. Don't open up too much.
Exactly. You're gaining experience. While no, this isn't going his way, and who expected it to, he's still gaining things in this fight. Now, Deji's coach is talking to Floyd, and Floyd's responding. Nice right hand there from Floyd Mayweather.
He wants to be careful of knowing Floyd.
I was going to say, it's not going to help things.
Yeah.
And Floyd goes 2 shots to the body. Deji takes him well. You got it. And then Deji shows hands to the crowd, and Floyd comes after him a bit here.
Ooh!
Floyd doing some shoe shining a bit there on Deji in the corner.
What the freak is going on, man?
You miss all the opportunities you don't throw. You might as well just throw it.
Right.
10 seconds. Throw.
Yeah, you got
throw something and see what happens.
You got to give something here if you're Deji, just to get Floyd off you a bit, right? And he's trying. It's not like Deji's not trying to. It's Floyd in front of him, right?
Floyd is just playing with this guy, man. Floyd Mayweather is playing with this guy.
Steps up and throws an interception. Patrick Peterson, and in this heavyweight bout.
All right, next round.
Every time we fuck the shit up, yeah. Fuck the shit up. We came to fuck the shit up. We came to fuck the shit up. We came.
Well, once again, folks, in between rounds 2 and 3, Floyd took over Deji's corner. He was also dancing and did some mitt work.
Did some mitt work. Good.
Kept active there. And then Floyd allows Deji to just stand into the corner, smiles, shakes his head at him, and then even pats him on the head there.
So I like the sportsmanship, though.
To a point now where it's like, just for Deji's respect, you got to go out and prove yourself.
Throw a little something. Of course, it's dangerous.
Right. And you understand that. It's Floyd Mayweather. But
100%.
If you're Deji, you want to give your best showing. And I know he's trying to do that right now. It's Floyd Mayweather in front of him.
Agreed. And it's scary. When someone's so confident in front of you, it must pose some serious problems for your mindset. Okay, he's throwing shots now. Nice little lead uppercut.
And then Floyd smiles at him, lets him come forward.
Body shot. Yeah, just working
and
there.
Deji got a nice right hand to the body there.
That's it.
And Deji
Man, Deji got the power. Use it, man.
I like his lead left uppercut.
Nice shot from Floyd as well. And you hear Deji's corner say, "Have fun with it, right?
Yeah,
have fun with it. You have to let
That's
it go. Let it go right now.
Just get loose and just box with him. You can see Mayweather's not sitting down in his shots completely. So try and box with him.
You know what it is here a little bit. Floyd's saying, "Come and get it. Come and get it."
It's an exhibition.
Not trying to come out and kill you right now. So let's see what you got. Throw some of these shots, see how you take some of mine, and come back. And Deji comes forward, throws some shots, lands some. And again, you see Floyd the chameleon here. He's going with the high guard, letting him play a little bit and being defensive. Trying to let the young man work just a bit here.
Yeah, just let him have a bit of fun.
Good
shot there.
That was a right hand that he's throwing.
Nice.
And another through the guard. Left hand.
Ooh, got him again.
And Deji's taking him. He's holding on here.
But at this point now, if Mayweather starts teeing up, you might as well just go for broke with him. Good
and
jab.
Deji with a jab there as he comes in. Got tagged as well, though. That left eye got hurt.
His eyes closing up a bit already, yeah.
Got stung with that shot. And now Mayweather's pouring it on just a bit. Lets it off.
That's it off.
Last few seconds. Got to protect yourself there, Dej. Can't just walk in on. And then Floyd turns his back.
And he gonna dance.
My goodness.
Well, this is an exhibition, as he said. In his exhibition.
He's giving the people a show.
Doing a big dancing.
He's dancing on them. And folks, you didn't see this in the first couple rounds, but this is Floyd having a ball.
And you see Deji taking it seriously in his corner.
Yeah, you know, I'm trying to hear and read lips here what Daly's saying. Listen, they're taking this seriously, you know? And I know this is an exhibition. Floyd's having fun like he always does. But Daly Perales is telling his guy, listen, you're already in there.
Yeah,
you're already here. You might as well go and get it. Win or lose, it's an exhibition. You're not gonna. This isn't going on your record. Go out, leave it all in there, and again, Deji's trying. He's trying to do that. But now's the moment where we got to flip the switch. If Floyd is the greatest ever, which he is, go make him fight. At least a little bit.
Because you know how much this would mean to Deji.
Absolutely. The confidence boost he would get from something like that, he needs to go and get it here. And here
He got hit in his eye.
Let's see if this is the point where Floyd decides, you know, I've given enough of the show. Now it's time to close it. Or can Deji find a way to prevent some of that, you know?
It's a big ask.
Nice left hand there from Deji. And Floyd just makes him pay for it again, doing what he does. Talking to Deji a little bit in that clinch as well. Did you see that? Saying some words of wisdom, I think.
He landed a little shot on Mayweather's eye. You can see a little swelling there.
Took Mayweather.
So now he's opening up.
Yep.
I think that shot put gave a
Deji
little.
acknowledges that one, and Mayweather now coming forward. Deji's taking him, standing in front of him. Big
like I
shot,
said,
and then goes to the body. A little bit low there.
Yeah, I think that shot. Okay,
and Deji fights out of
that's
it.
better. I think something landed on Floyd there that set him off.
Yeah, it was right here in front of us. Deji landed a clean shot, and Floyd said, no more of that.
Yeah.
Floyd goes to the body there.
Good body shots there.
Deji has to protect himself in close in that clinch. It's not just clinch and hold on. You got to be protecting yourself here. Big uppercut again.
Yeah, he breaking Deji down piece by piece.
Mayweather wants here. He goes southpaw. My goodness.
It's like them body shots.
Now referee Bayless is going to tell Floyd to keep those shots up.
Out of the way, ref.
Floyd says, get out of the way, ref. And he comes forward again on Dej. That's a low one there. Look a little bit low to me. But Deji's in the corner holding on.
That's low.
And he taught again.
That's low.
Referee.
He hit him low about 5 times already in the nut area.
And you can hear, you can hear Deji's corner. Daly Perales saying he can't.
Oh, Floyd got hit in the eye.
Now Floyd is saying back to Deji's corner, I'm Floyd Mayweather. I do whatever I want to do.
Yeah.
And again, to your point, Lawrence, that's what you don't do to Floyd, is start talking to him.
Agreed. There's a little bit of swelling on Mayweather's eye, so something must have landed.
Yeah, it was Deji with a nice left-hand lead hook. He said, I'm money.
I bet you cash that's going to be the talk of the internet.
The confidence of landing
that Deji made him,
a little bit of a cut.
made his eye swell up.
Is all it may take for Deji to say, you know what? I can be in here. I can do this a little bit.
He'll be looking at that.
Listen.
He might sit and say, you know, God's bleed.
Exactly. He's just a man at the end of the day, right? Do we expect Deji to come in and lay hands on Floyd and teach him a little boxing?
No.
Absolutely not. But the fact that he landed that shows him, or at least it should as we look here on the replay, that he is human, that he is just a man. So if you're Deji, go for it. Take advantage. Try your best. At the end of the day, just compete.
Body shot there.
Yeah, shot was very nice from Floyd.
You can see his corner is getting him ready to gear it up to go and throw.
I think that's what they see as well. They're telling him, look across that ring. Sure, he's dancing. Sure, he's doing his thing. But also, and you see it, and you see Daly's getting involved. This is the passion you want, though. Moving forward, this is what you want out of your guy. If you can't do it to the best ever, that's not a big deal, but go and try.
Give it a go. But Mayweather got Vaseline in his eye. He's ready. It seems like Mayweather wants some smoke
Floyd
this round.
is going to come forward. He's definitely
It seems like he wants some smoke this round.
Yeah, he's relishing the fact that Daly and some of the guys that in Team Deji are talking to him. But you know what? That's emotion. That's boxing, right? This is competition at the end of the day. It's an exhibition.
Okay,
but
a little lead.
That was a nice shot from Dej there.
Okay.
And again, the left hand. Look at the head moving off.
Be careful getting the right hook counter.
You just can't stay in there, right? You just can't live in that pocket with
Floyd mad.
Yeah, I agree. Take your one shot and keep it moving.
Exactly. Get out
Floyd is mad right now, bro.
And that's
just
fine.
Keep just a little jab.
Exactly.
Give Mayweather something to think about, just
Right,
so that he can show his defense instead.
Right hand to the body, Floyd about to do it to him, and then he does it to him. Shimmy in the shoulders, looking around, putting on a show.
That head movement.
It's insane.
crazy.
It's all in Floyd's hips too. And again, at 45 years of age,
lateral movement,
natural, fluid. I honestly, man, it's not a surprise that Floyd could step in with real pros.
I agree. I mean, he's one of the best that ever
at this
boxed.
age.
Yeah, no, he's
and give guys problems, man. So it's not a surprise that Deji's struggling, but. And Floyd tells him to get back on his jab.
Okay, okay.
Oh.
But Deji's doing what he can here, and that's all you can ask of the young man right here.
That's it. We're getting a show. We're getting to see two people give it a go. Mayweather just enjoying himself in there. But he's going back up on the ropes. What can you do?
Right, exactly.
Now he's playing possum. Give him something.
And the jab lands there for Deji.
Good work.
That's a nice solid jab to the body, and he gets out of range.
Okay, he's coming in with that.
You're going to watch the full right hand. It's coming from Floyd, absolutely. And the nice pull jab there.
That hurt his eye there as well.
Yeah.
Deji looks hurt there.
And again, the lead right hand from Floyd. Deji works the jab. It's crazy. You almost want to root for Deji a little bit, don't you?
I'm with you.
You want to root for him just a bit.
Oof.
Oh, nice dodge.
Landed. You almost want to root for the kid, man.
Will Mayweather dance this corner?
Yeah, let's take a look at the performance in the performance.
Or is he now starting to feel it?
So
okay, now Deji doing push-ups.
Now look at this.
Let's go, champ.
Deji doing push-ups.
I want Mayweather to see it. Let's go, champ.
If he can do it, I can do it. And now Floyd takes a look at
it. Play another look. Play another look.
And Floyd takes a look and says, hold on.
Hey, what up, bro?
Again.
They're saying, look, he's going to get a drink in the water. Go hard. They're telling him to go hard.
You have to. And listen, it's a ballsy move from Deji to do that because you know what comes next. You set Floyd off.
And look, and Floyd looks a lot more intense in his eyes now.
Fireworks. Now, you guys at home can't see it just yet, but Floyd's face, his whole demeanor is changed.
Yeah, he looks like a different person.
And I have a feeling that's what's going to happen here in this round.
Different person. All right, he's back to a little dance.
All right, here we go. Round number 6 of 8.
Let's see, okay. Wouldn't let them push him back. He's going forward, he's going
big
for
shots.
work.
This is what we thought would happen this round.
He's going for work.
Oh, man, he's putting some shots on Deji. Here,
good
Deji
shot. Okay. They're going in. Listen, just throw the shots.
Oh, he's trying to clinch.
Good clinch. Great clinch.
This shit not looking too good.
And he's come to sit back down.
Shoves referee Bayless out of the way.
He wants work.
He's looking to work in. Deji with a nice uppercut right
here. Okay, look, landed.
And here comes Floyd working his way in, stalking Deji, running him down. Right hand lands.
I just heard his mama screaming.
Can he jab his way out? And he does. And he does.
He's giving Floyd more to think about.
Oh, he chopped him again.
Come on now, Deji.
That jab's got some weight in it. Double jab, right hand.
Look at that.
I left it, They slipped it.
I'm telling you, Deji got good power, bro.
Floyd smiles at him, stalking him down. We know what Floyd can do.
Great left hand and great full counter. Okay,
short hook there for Floyd. That was cheeky.
Yeah.
Another one right there.
Still going. Another minute left of the round.
Right hand.
Deji's looking a bit more tired now.
Here comes Floyd. Big hook. Right hand. Uppercut on Deji.
Oh, dang.
That hurt him. Right hand, left hook. Oh, my goodness.
No, it's a bit early.
Yeah, that's fight.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is it.
And out of Wells Fargo.
No more. I've seen enough. Floyd, stop.
That was a horrible stop, bro.
This exhibition match, listen, folks. It was bound to happen.
Yeah. No, Mayweather was in control the whole time. But Deji, you know what? Last round started to pick it up, gave it his best shot.
I was impressed with that last round and the one before from Deji. It was an attempt. It was what we wanted to
that was,
from him, right?
yeah, that was a bad stoppage, bro.
It was good to see. You know, of course, you know.
That was a waste of 2 hours of my time.
At least he gave it a good goal.
Right, and that's all you can ask from the kid. Listen, this is the greatest that's ever doing it across from you, and that was absolutely going to be the result regardless. Whenever Floyd wanted to do that, it was going to happen. But as we watch the replay here, Deji had his moments. He took advantage of them in the best way he could, but ultimately it's Floyd Mayweather. Beautiful uppercut. Deji snuck one in there, but the power difference, the accuracy difference. You can't learn this in 6 months or a year. This takes a lifetime.
The ref knew that, you know, Deji was feeling the weight of those shots. Didn't want to see anything too bad happen to him.
Yeah. And again,
I'm finna say fair play, bro.
From Kenny Bayless, because listen, this isn't Floyd and Pacquiao, right? This is a young kid that's had one professional fight, and at the end of the day, he's going to live to see to fight another one.
Yeah. See, I like the sportsmanship, man.
Guys, they understood this was an exhibition at the end of the day. They put on a show, and it's all respect after.
Put your hands together for both of these warriors, Deji Olatunji and Floyd Money Mayweather.
I'm done with that. I'm about to end this stream, start a new one. This stream gonna stay up though. The next stream I'm about to do is just gonna be other stuff that I'm doing. I'm not finna do all that in one stream. I'm gonna just end this one because this one was strictly sports Sunday and live reaction to sports, and then after that I'm gonna do my own stuff. But yeah, I appreciate everybody for coming out. Like, comment, subscribe. See y'all boys in like 5 seconds.